Alright.
Everything's working fine on my end.
You live,
Good.
Xbox? Before I do the... Alright, I want to make sure it's live on my part. Just be okay, alright. Alright, everybody, this is the first episode of the Random Phux podcast where we have a shit-smelling kid named Revived Gamer, or also known as Gaetano. Then we got Matt, Chuck, and Sal, and myself, Braden, here. And we're going in this podcast discussing life and just our perspective on certain things that come with life and other things. This podcast is going to be completely new to us in ways of what we're doing, or in terms of what we're doing, rather. And we are we're very excited to start this because it's just something I've been wanting to do for a long time myself. And so why don't you introduce yourself, Mr. Sal?
Well, I am TB4X, the Big Tom Rush fanboy. I have no life, and I'm ready to start this podcast, man. That's all I got.
And you want to introduce yourself next, Matt?
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Matt, or if you guys know me, it's Perka. Yeah, I have no life either. You know, I don't know if I could say this, but I won't probably say it because.
I think we is Gaetano here?
I'm dead.
Okay, well, you want to how about you introduce yourself, Chuck?
By the way, I see old chat.
So, unlike them, I do have a life, and usually I like to crack open something, a cold one.
Going with the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Gaetano, you want to introduce yourself? Other than the shit stained shirts that you have, you want
to... Wait, I can't find it. Oh, shit, not find it. I don't know if it's ketchup or what the fuck it is.
Blood?
Yeah, so myself, I kind of have a life, but there's school and friends and that kind of thing, and other personal stuff we'll get in later episodes when we discuss that kind of thing later on, or maybe even this episode if we get into it depends. But anyways, how's everyone's lights going? I've been saving that question for this very moment, just to kind of, because we normally do this like every night anyways, so this is like the only difference is now is that we're just live, so that's really it. And I think this will help people watching like that may be going through something that can relate to maybe something we're going through, and there's many reasons why we're doing this, but yeah, how's everyone's nights going?
Who wants to start?
I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Frick is doing great. Gotta love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You know what?
Let's get more. Excited, dude.
Let's get more in-depth questions. Perka, why is your day so great? What happened?
Oh, it's phenomenal.
He got his penis sucked.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. No, so I woke up at 3 a.m, obviously, to watch the new Disney shows that came out on Disney Plus. High School Musical season 2, and then I also watched this other show called Big Shot with what's his name? John Stamos. Yeah.
Wasn't he in Full House?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
So so I watched those 2 shows in the morning, and then I had an appointment where I had to take out an ingrown nail that's in my toe. It fucking hurt. And they fucking took that out, and I'm in fucking pain right now. I fucking want to kill myself.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my beautiful day for you guys today.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing you got that out, though.
Yeah, dude, it's terrible, dude. It like people think, or me personally, I thought it was just like, oh yeah, the guy's just gonna use something like easy, but no, he got a shot. He put in like something to make your toe numb, and oh my god, that was the worst part. Not even the nail getting removed, is that part, the shot.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Numb your toe and stomach.
But I'm all good now. My toe is feeling, okay. But tomorrow I should be fine. But yeah, that's pretty much my day, and overall it's a good day. A lot of things happen, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Should I go next?
Yeah, good to see it.
Well, my day has been pretty interesting lately. I don't know if y'all know me at school, the quiet kid, just saying. And me being the quiet kid, it gives me an advantage. Even though on the exterior it looks pretty sad, but internally it gives me big benefits. So I had like 7 assignments up on Canvas. You guys know what Canvas is?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 7 assignments on Canvas, and I had to do them all before I went home so I can go to the gym in time, right?
Mhm.
So, I call this Operation Big Time Rush, where where I use every single minute, every single second to my advantage. So like, in first period when we were done all the notes, there was 5 minutes before the next class, right? I used that time to speed up and finish my Earth and Space assignment, and boom. I don't know if you guys had this feeling of like energy when you're just so motivated, you get things done super fast. But
Oh yeah, I know that.
yeah. So with every single little minute in each class, like when we get done the assignment or the classwork, I got every single assignment done, and bro, it felt so rewarding. Knowing that I got all 7 assignments done right before I went to the bus. Oh, it felt so good. And also went to the gym,
Fine.
lifted over my weight. I'm 124 pounds, and apparently I can squat and bench up 135 pounds. So
Yeah, that's
another
very
thing-
nice, dude.
yeah. So
There
for
you
me,
go.
man, the day is going amazing.
Nice. Nice.
So my day was pretty good. So I'm senior, right? So my teachers are pretty lenient with kind of like what I do and just messing around and stuff. And
Good job, Lambo.
so in gym class, we go outside.
hmm
And before we go out, though, we wait until everyone's ready and comes out of the locker room and whatnot. And while we're waiting out there, me and my friends goof around so much. And sometimes so this is kind of complicated, but basically we did this like rock, paper, scissors tournament thing. It was like a stupid joke. Like whoever lost had to smash their head into like a filing cabinet thing.
Oh,
It was just a joke. But anyways, me and this person literally did the same fucking shit for like 10 times straight. And everyone was like screaming and cheering. And the teacher's like, guys, be quiet. There's classes above us and stuff. But we didn't listen. We just kept going. Then eventually the guy teacher comes out and he's like, you guys are a bunch of fucking tool bags. So he called us tool bags, dude. I'm like, and he actually said the F word too, but it's fine because like we joke with him in that way and he jokes with us. Like he's a very cool teacher. But it was just funny how he called us tool bags. Like out of anything he could have said, he said tool bags. I just thought it was funny to me. But
all right.
yeah, anyways, besides that, my day's been good. And school has been very just enjoyable for me. I've just been getting my work done. Then I'm just been able to just chill out and just kind of do whatever, and it's just senior year, so it's like it's pretty just go with the flow and it's all good. And it's just like it's different from all the years because it's like your final year, so it feels so unreal, and especially with this COVID stuff. So now it's like restrictions and you're restricted from, and you can't, it's not going to be exactly how it normally is from previous years besides just last year graduating class because they were in the shitstorm of it all. But I don't know, yeah, it's just been nice, reason for flowing. Obviously there's hard moments, but you just keep going. Even whenever it feels like it can't get better, it does. And I'm just at that point where I'm just enjoying life. I'm just enjoying each day with school or just doing whatever I do.
Yep. Make every second count and make memories while you can, my friend.
Indeed. Indeed.
All right. Chuck, Revive, what do y'all want to go?
Go first, Revive.
I can't wait to hear this.
Well, you'd be surprised how well. I would say not. I would say uneventful my day was today. Basically, I found out that there's literally no exams this year, so I'm fucking chilling. So I don't have to do a single exam for senior year.
Lucky.
Because COVID is still in California is really fucking bad, and they literally just opened schools up, so we're not going to do exams. So I'm chilling. To be
Wow.
honest, I don't. I feel like I
Yeah.
haven't really done much, but
You did online this entire year, right?
yeah, the entire year.
I figured, yeah.
I think pretty much all of us, except for Xbox, did it online entirely. Not
Well,
sure.
Dang.
I was, but my like sometimes I'd have to do online because of like the COVID cases in the school,
Yeah.
or you know just whatever. But I was majority in school.
Nice.
All
But,
right.
yeah.
Yes, Chuck. How was your day? And what do you guys say?
Okay. So there's been quite a bit of stuff. Right now, all right. So as of we speak, I have a whole project due in by the end of the day.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
I'm trying to do that right now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
And-
god! Multitask.
Multitasking. Yeah.
And also, let's see. So usually May in like my school areas is the busiest weeks because literally everything happens. And for some reason, the teacher's like, you know what? You're not gonna relax. And actually, because it's your final weeks, you're gonna have to do a ton of assignments. I'm like,
Oh.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, and also to exempt your finals, you got to get an A. So I'm like,
What? Oh.
Oh.
Bro, that's
Dang.
resident sleeper, bro.
That is.
so after school is resident sleeper, and they're like if half of them don't even want to talk because they're so busy.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, yeah, moving and grooving and that kind of thing.
Wait, Chuck, are you in AP classes, honors classes, something like that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That
tough.
actually makes sense. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't do AP this year. I was like, fuck that, dude.
Bro, I dropped out of
Dude,
AP Bio because that thing's way too hard. Ain't no way I'm doing that.
AP Bio. Why would you take that class?
Because my parents want me to become a doctor, and so, you know, that's gonna be useful, right? Nope!
Oh my god.
I'm more a chemistry guy.
So I'm pretty good with history in a way. So I took AP history.
Okay.
And my most memorable year is AP World History.
Right.
and the reason why, like this year, I wear a badge of honor when I talk about this because I literally skipped the beginning of the second semester's project. I didn't do it, but she didn't put it in for me.
Oh.
And the reason why I didn't do it, there's many reasons, but basically we had like a read a book and just like do a bunch of stuff for it. But for many reasons, I didn't do that, and she said I didn't have to do it because of all this stuff. But I ended up like staying in that exact class, and like nothing had to change for me. And essentially, I just got out of a 100-point project, and it was perfectly fine.
Okay.
I'm lucky.
Insane.
Yeah, and that's I get very lucky with that kind of thing sometimes. I'm gonna lie, but you know,
Dude.
RNG in real life, boys.
Yeah, college for me, man, it's tough. It like online, like yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, it must be easy for you because you know you can easily just go on a different website, find the answers, and do your test like that." And while that is true, you know, sometimes like you still have to learn the subject to answer some of the questions because not all the questions will always be online. And you know, for me personally, like, you know, calculus is pretty easy for me. But I still have a hard time doing it. So I do have to like sometimes use like a solver or something to figure out how to like write down the you know, the how to solve the problem and stuff because I don't really understand it sometimes. It's complicated and like you got to do that for a final and stuff. And it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
But you know, overall other classes pretty simple because you know physics is just, you know, they give you the formula sheet, so all you have
And
to
you
do
just
is like
plug it
you
in.
just like read the question and you're like, oh, you got to use this formula, easy, plug in the numbers, solve, done, your question is done. And then he wants you to draw the diagram, whatever, for extra points, fine, I'll draw it right there, easy. Last 2 physics tests 100, so I'm doing good. I have high expectations for the final, so I'm good on that part. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of worried about my C++ programming final. That one I'm really worried about because the teacher didn't really explain it. He just gave us the program and it's like, oh yeah, just press start on it and run it, and that's it. And that doesn't really help you because you need to understand what the program does, what each line of code leads into the output, but he doesn't really explain that. So I'm kind of worried about that one. But he did do a good review on Tuesday, and you know, we'll see what happens. Next week you'll probably find out the aftermath of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's pretty much for me on the finals part. I think, you know, ending my third year of college, you know, this entire year was all online. I think I did pretty well, even though I thought I was gonna fail in some cases, but you know, I pulled through. So
Hard work and
Good job.
dedication.
yeah.
Indeed. I just realized,
Yeah, with-
Chuck, did we cut you out? I'm sorry, dog. Chuck?
No, that wasn't me. That was Ozzy.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
no, I was just gonna
Chuck-
say that this year with physics, I really like physics because I don't know, it's just I just find it interesting just with like how basically everything works.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the equation stuff, like you said, it's not like difficult. You just have to figure out the numbers for certain things and just solve it, or you know, just plug it in and figure it out. You know.
You know, speaking about physics, I just remembered Monday I have to do a lab and I have to do a presentation. I just remembered I had to do that, and I had to message the person that I had to do it with. And I was kind of angry at the teacher about this, right? Because I was like, okay, I'll just do lab 5 because lab 5 is the one I pretty much enjoyed because I actually, you know, did the experiment itself and got the results. And I was like, okay, good. I'm the only person doing this. I don't need anyone else. And then she assigns this random person to me, and I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I literally set up this entire presentation for myself. So I was like, okay, maybe I can, you know, just take it like her results, put it together, and just compare both of them. That's fine. But I'm like kind of annoyed that I have to work with someone else. That just gives me more work because, you know, I kind of did everything. Now this person, all she has to do is just give me the result of her project and just put it on my work. You know, I hate when teachers do that. That's the worst part. But you know, I really don't care. I'm like, you know, if someone, you know, wants to, you know, do their lab, whatever, and just put it on the presentation, I'm like, I don't really care. You know, it's a pretty easy lab. And the presentation is just putting whatever you had on the lab onto a PowerPoint. So it's not really that big of a deal. But I get annoyed when, you know, teachers just like put you together with someone when you're already working on the project.
Yep.
Yeah.
Work better on my own. People slow
It's
me
funny
down.
because I actually presented today. And I showed the entire class the Spider-Man train scene. And I played it twice just so they could see like everything that's happening.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Nice.
And it was funny. It was just like, I don't know. And it's nice because my physics teacher actually likes Avengers and Spider-Man and that kind of thing. So it was like, it's just funny.
It's
it all
insane
works
how a
out.
lot of these teachers like they like the types of movies that we like. Because I remember when what's it called? My gym teacher, he allowed us to use our phones, and then I think it was the trailer for Civil War that came out, and it was the one with where Spider-Man was revealed.
Yeah.
I was like, "What, Spider-Man?" And then like gym teacher came up to me, he's like, "Yo, you saw that too?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Nice.
Dude, it's insane, bro. Dude, he was an awesome guy. And then like when Infinity War came out, oh my god, dude, me and him had a talk. Like, dude, it's insane. Like, there's a lot of things you don't know about your teachers. Like, they like the same things as you do.
Yeah.
Teachers.
I remember-
I thought they lived in schools. What the heck?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Those robots. It's funny. I remember my freshman year, we literally spent the entire science class just discussing Infinity War. It was funny.
Oh, dude, Infinity War, that was the like if you were in like school after watching the movie, dude, it's like insane. Like if you watch the movie on a Friday, right, and you go back on Monday, everyone's talking about the movie. Like, yo, can you believe Thanos did that? I'm like, I can't believe that either. Oh my god, I wish I was in high school during Endgame. Unfortunately,
I was, bro, and holy shit, man. Because I fucking watched it with my friends too. Like just a bunch of group of us, and it was all screaming. It was like, I still, this Endgame is still the best experience, theater experience ever.
Oh,
I'm gonna stand by that until the day I die.
I watched that movie with my family.
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 Had to do it to him. Sorry, Takio.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, yeah,
dude,
but, speaking about projects and teachers, recently I did a project about terrorism.
Okay.
Okay, it's true. Okay, so my history teacher assigned me to do the terrorist attack of 9/11. Yeah.
Wait,
so,
wait.
Yeah. It's true.
Don't you think that's a little?
Okay. Should I send you guys the video of my project? Because like this could be up on our random duck square overlay.
Bring it up.
I'll send you guys the link to my project, and by the way, I got a 30 out of 20 on this video or this project. So she really liked it.
10 points because you know
don't want to get sued.
bad about
that too.
I'm like, what? I was like, okay, like Xbox probably chose the program, but no, he said like, oh, she assigned it to me. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, I used my poor editing skills to put up a video, and let me just.
Where did you send it, Xbox?
I'm gonna send it Discord right now. I'm gonna boot it up on my MacBook, trying to send it through a Dropbox. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
So while he's doing that, I started this book called Don Quixote, and I don't know if Chuck, if you maybe could pepper in a little bit with this, but I've been getting into reading more because it's just when there's nothing going on. I feel like reading is a good way to kind of just gain just wisdom in a sense, and it's just this book is actually very interesting. I recommend it. It's about this guy. He falls in love with this girl, and he sees these giant things moving in the background. And he doesn't know what it is, so he becomes a knight and starts training to fight these big things. And that's where I'm at now. But it's just very interesting, and it's such a more of a classic type of book, and it's just it's a very interesting one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I read a book. Like I read textbooks and stuff, but like I never read like a storybook in a long time, and I've never been a fan of reading, to be honest. I love like Harry Potter. I love the Hunger Games. I love the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I love the Percy Jackson. Like those books were cool, but like you don't really see those books as much anymore. And that's why I really don't read a lot of books. I wish I would read books, and I think reading is something like necessary in life. But like there's never been like a really good storybook that I'm like really interested in. So
yeah, I also have another book I'm actually excited to kind of get into. It's The Count of Monte Cristo. That's something I'm gonna be reading.
Nice. Xbox, did you send the thing?
So apparently the file is too powerful. So is it okay if I share the screen? Would that work?
I think that could work.
All right, because I could pull it up through there, and maybe it can fit on the square for the overlay.
Yeah, you just have to.
Actually, I don't think that'd probably work because I probably.
It would. Yeah, I'd mess that up.
Oh yeah, true.
You want to send? I could. That wouldn't work either. You could just probably. I don't know. You could send the link in maybe and. That would work.
Is it a video file that it is?
Yeah, it's a video file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's
we'll probably figure out. Probably next episode we could probably show the secret video of yours.
Yeah, it'll be our special thing.
The special treat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Wait.
He just click texted out the thing.
Right. Okay. Also, I just realized we were talking about Chuck's day, and then we just took another train. So Chuck, want to continue about your day? Chuck?
No, sir. I'm ready.
Oh, there you
He's
are.
grinding out his project right now,
Yeah.
bro.
What about you,
Multitasking, bro.
Revive? Revive, we haven't heard you.
I'm dead.
Ah,
No,
You know, Revive, how's
Yeah,
your
you-
school life? How's
I
your
think
school life? You know, projects.
Mhm.
And I know you say you don't have finals, but like any projects. You were talking about, you know, college yesterday.
yeah. Right now it's just school's not like it's not too bad for me right now. I mean, there's only a few. I think it's like a few weeks left in school, but right now I'm just looking forward to the college, and I'm trying to figure out like I'm kind of like worried in a way for
Yeah.
college because it's kind of like a different thing for me,
Mm.
and I don't know how it's gonna go. But I'm gotta try, gotta hopefully try something new and hopefully it works out. But yeah,
Yeah.
do you know what college you're gonna try to apply to?
I'm gonna go to community college for now, just because
All right.
let's get
Yeah.
your first classes done. And then
Yeah,
once you
just get the
go-
associates out of the way.
Not bad at all. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ah,
could with me personally with it, I could go to a university. Like I literally have a bunch that I could go to and whatnot. But I think I want to just do a community college first, just to fucking just kind of get that out of the way and just kind of faster progress. Then later on the line I can just do more with that. Just because stuff going on now is just kind of difficult to sort it all out, and sometimes I don't even like. Sometimes I feel conflicted of what I want to do. Like sometimes I'm just like, okay, this is what I want to do. Then like a couple weeks later, I'm like, okay, fuck, I don't know if I want to do that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me personally. I don't know if you feel the same way, Revive, but I mean, I have it down to two things. So I mean, at least that's something, you know.
yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
honestly don't know what I'm gonna do.
I know
But,
that this might be somewhat, questionable, but do you guys consider about taking a gap year? If you guys know what that is.
See,
Yeah.
my problem with that is I'd be so worried that I wouldn't want to, like, I don't know. I just feel like I just got to keep going and going and going. And if I stop the momentum that I have going now, that I'll eventually just like screw myself.
well, there's also a little thing called financial aid, so that's fun.
That too, yeah.
I kind of like financial aid, so because that's
Ah,
just
Yeah.
good for me, work on that, hopefully get a car, work on that, and that could help me there, just because I feel like that's better if I do it that way. But
Right.
yeah,
All right. Sometimes that gap year would actually do more good than harm, if anything, depending on your situation. So
if you
Yeah,
use it
I don't know,
right,
but-
yes.
yeah, if you take time to actually apply that time, yeah.
Yeah. Me when I was I graduated high school early. You know, in high school, I like the first year freshman, I was in the first school. They gave me like classes that you usually take in your senior year. So that's why like when I transferred to the new school, I was kind of like advanced. So I just needed to do the easy classes. And then I was told like, you could graduate a year earlier and you don't have to waste your time like the senior year that you would probably have. You can spend that year by going to college early and just getting a head start in life. And while I think that was like a good decision, I don't think it was like a good decision for me personally. One, because I kind of wish I had my senior year, because doing senior year with seniors that you don't really know, it wasn't fun. You were just kind of alone in that
Mhm.
like
Environment.
prom. I wasn't dancing. I had a couple friends there. Yeah, cool, but I didn't want to dance. I didn't know them. I wish I was spending time with my friends that I actually were in classes with, and stuff. But yeah, it was not a good decision on me on that part. And also, starting college a year early, it was like for me like a rush. Like I knew what I was doing, but I wasn't fully sure of it. So I kind of rushed into it. I kind of had like little issues, bumps on the road here and there. They kind of ended up getting a solution to them, but like still, right now I'm not like in the best spot in college, I would say. But it's working out for me. I'm getting there. I'm almost done. Like I'm gonna be in the 4th year of college. This is probably, hopefully, the last year. If I wanted to do more, I could, if the financial aid allows me. Remember, financial aid is like super important to your college years. Like a lot of people don't understand how crucial it is to a lot of people, because not a lot of people have the money to go to college, and it's really tough to get financial aid. Even if you get financial aid, it also depends on what your household earns. So someone could like get so much financial aid, while you could probably get just like $200, which is insane. Like that's not enough for a class. Like here in New York, if you want to take one single class, it costs you like $2,000.
That's insane.
And like for an entire full semester is nearly $4,000. So like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But everything so far is good. I applied, every year. You have to apply for financial aid every year. I applied. Everything's good. I'm getting the same amount of money that pays the tuition. Sometimes there's leftovers, and that's given to me. I use that for textbooks or whatever I need. And overall, I'm doing fine. And yeah, that's pretty much my story on that.
All right. Gotta push through a little bit. Also, can we pause a minute just to say thank you to Viral Edge for the $5 bomb, saying you guys are awesome, keep it up. He's already liked the podcast, man. So thank you, Viral Edge. The GOAT.
Nice.
Thank you. So I actually have a question. I don't know if you'll be able to answer this, but do you know where you want to go after you finish college, or haven't you really decided yet on that?
So sorry. You see, like I'm doing an associate's within 4 years, because I kind of screwed up on that part, because when I transferred colleges, they didn't like take some of the credits I completed, so I had to do classes again, and it sucks. That was the worst part. I honestly, wish I would have stayed at the other college, but moving far away from the college, then you had to like take a 2-hour and 30-minute trip to the actual college every day. It's not fun. So that's why I transferred somewhere closer, but that kind of screwed me over at the same time, but yeah, I'm taking the associates. I'm gonna get that, so that's a good thing. I'll be able to get a job within that field a little bit early. That's gonna help. If I decide to take 2 more years, if the financial aid allows me, I could probably just go for the bachelor's part. But after that, man, I'm not sure, because like I don't know if an associate, or if I even go for a bachelor's, would really get me into a job that I would prefer. Like my goal was always to work on games, like game development, work on that. But like so far from what I've been learning like this past year, it's not really that. Like I could probably write up like something that allows you to input something like, input 10 and then make it times 10, and then you get an output of 100. Like that's pretty much what I'm learning. So that doesn't really help with game development yet. I'm not sure if I'll probably learn it soon. I'm not going to judge yet. I still have 1 more year. But I was also thinking, like, once I get my associates, is to take an online course in IT. If you guys know what's an IT, like the guy who helps fix, programs, computers, whatever.
Yep.
So so Google has this nice course online, and it takes like 6 months. You just have to pay a monthly fee, and it's not bad. It's like you'd probably be wasting $500, I would say, maybe even 400. I don't remember the price. But you do that, you complete the course, you get a certificate, and that certificate is actually good because you can bring it to any job, you can show it, and you can say, "Oh yeah, I learned from Google." Like Google's a pretty big name.
Mhm.
Like who would deny that?
Exactly.
So yeah, so that's my plan, because I'd probably want to have something else for me, not just have an associate's, because you never know, like they'll ask for a bachelor's. So I think that's my plan. If not, I had the other plan of probably joining the National Guard. That's like a last minute plan if I
Oh,
ever
boy.
decide.
Yeah, that's actually my last minute plan is that too as
Yeah.
well, actually.
Okay.
And I tried to apply for it actually like 2 years ago. It was a lot of great benefits. I did the test. I actually passed the test, and when you pass that test with an amazing grade, you get a bonus, like a $20,000 bonus. And that's if you apply for 6 years into the National Guard. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. $20,000. Who wouldn't take that, right?
Mhm.
But you start to realize when you're doing that, you're like, I don't know, is this really what I want?
Mhm.
Is it something do I need right now? So I kind of backed out of it and stuff because I kind of, even though it's not really the military I was joining, right? You have to do basic training. Like that's the first thing to get out of the way. You have to do basic training for that. You always have to do it. Even if you're not going to a freaking war, you have to do basic training. Even if you're just going to work at a computer, you have to do basic training.
Damn.
So I wasn't ecstatic about that because I was like, man, I just want to, learn from the military how to, code and stuff, how to figure out if someone's hacking you, how to block the hack and stuff, whatever, like cybersecurity kind of stuff. So yeah, that was kind of my last minute thing. But overall, that's the plans I have. If not, like, I'm gonna, probably take like some random job probably at Best Buy because I love, talking about technology and stuff. I know how to explain to people, what computer to buy, what's the difference between the 16 gigabyte memory and then 512 gigabytes of storage. A lot of people think like, oh, it's only 16 gigabytes of memory. That's not a lot. I'm like, no, that's the RAM. And then like, I'm telling them this is the number of storage, and they're like, oh, okay. So, I kind of want to take that type of job at Best Buy, probably. So I think that's my future plans after college, probably.
Got a
Yeah,
nice
it's
plan.
always good to have backup plans and stuff because we know plans don't exactly work out exactly as planned. You just gotta kind of prepare for the worst in a way when you plan things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is usually, not to jinx anything, but usually the worst doesn't happen. So when you plan for the worst, usually it just works out better.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
but-
always good to have a lot of plans. Like
Mhm.
if you go into your future with only one path, you're not going to succeed. You need to have multiple paths ready because if one path closes, there's always another one open. So you always have another path to follow if the other one doesn't work. So like this doesn't go for just you guys, but for everyone who's listening to the podcast, like make sure like when you're going into college, like make sure you have multiple paths open. Like I know a lot of people do not like studying. Like I have a lot of family members that don't like studying and they kind of just left college alone. But they have other plans open. Like they want to go to, do online courses like other than college, like online courses that focus on their career that they want to do. They don't want to, learn English, math again. It's kind of boring. And I get that. I feel that same way for the first 2 years. I was like, why do I need to learn this again? So just always have multiple paths open.
Yep. You never know what life will throw at you. And as Rick Toffin always says, if life hands you lemonades, you weaponize. No, if life hands you lemons, you weaponize lemonade. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta love Rick Toffin and his life quotes.
What about you, Xbox? Did you discuss about your college future?
My future, oh man, that's not bright. It's probably less bright than than Revive's t-shirt. But my future, maybe. All right, so I did talk to my mom about like my doctor issues and like how I don't want to become a doctor and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I am actually thinking about more towards psychology. You know what I mean? So like a psychologist, therapist.
Psychology, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
I'm missing a guest.
Oh yeah, we are missing RG, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mr. Jacob.
Yeah, apparently
He's at a basketball game right now, so
Yeah. So that's why he's not here tonight, but he will be here, the other days, and you'll learn about him soon enough.
Man, Ditch's first episode, shaking my head.
Yep. And Perky, you were talking about backup plans. So my main plan now is to like study psychology, go into a path of psychology and something like that. My backup,
Yeah.
I have no idea. I am still thinking what I need to do for like a backup plan if there should be.
Yeah, and that's fine. Not a lot of us have a lot of backup plans. The craziest thing is like when, I kind of gave you guys the advice, like have multiple paths open when you enter college. I was not that. I did not follow my own freaking lesson there. But it's something you learn eventually. And as you go through college, you start to mature kind of, and you start to learn like, oh, you need multiple paths. Like, dude, and also, I kind of think this pandemic as a blessing because like I kind of matured more because I remember like before this pandemic, I wasn't caring about anything. I was just going to college. I'm like, school, homework, test, sleep, go back again, train, subway, bus,
Yeah.
So I was but like in the pandemic, I kind of matured more. I kind of understood what's at stake in life, and kind of like, a lot of problems pop up, you start to learn about like what's crazy is like last week in my basement, like the plumbing like kind of exploded, so the entire basement got flooded. So you're like, oh my god, what do you have to do? And you kind of have to learn like a lot of things in life other than just your career. And it's insane how much you need to learn. You need to learn how to do your own taxes. You gotta learn like how to make your own credit card. You gotta learn how to renew your passport and ID. And it's true, but like, dude, there's a lot of things you gotta learn.
Yeah.
And it's insane. So I was like, oh man, the basement is flooded, so you have to learn about the plumbing. So like when the plumbing guy comes, I always take a look at what he's doing so I can know what to do the next time, but it's
yeah.
So
that is how it is.
But yeah, I matured a lot during this pandemic. Like I think of it as a blessing because if it didn't happen, I'd probably be like a dropout probably. But I'm glad I'm not.
It took this pandemic kind of made you realize what you gotta do in life. It made you. For me personally, it also made me take a step back, and it made me recognize like a lot, just in general with kind of what I want to do and that kind of thing. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like me, like dude, if you saw 2019 me, I was always in my room playing video games, and that's a bad thing. You're in college and you're focusing more on video games. Like yikes, that's a major yikes. So like once the pandemic rolls around, you're like, oh yeah, I have all the time in the world to play video games because I get to stay home. and then you start to realize like, man, this is not fun at all. I don't really play a lot of video games like I did before. Like usually I take like a 2-day break now until I play again. But I don't play like every single day, morning to night. I'm like, dude, I'm a different person now. It's insane.
Yeah. This
You know
pandemic-
what? I kind of see that with myself too. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go? Or, I mean...
Yeah. I was just
All right.
Good.
Yeah. So during this pandemic has taught me a lot as well. It taught me to like appreciate people. As an introvert, I hate people. But not you guys. You know what I mean? But like school
I
and
hate
stuff, right? I love you too, bro. But it's school stuff, right? Yeah. I just don't like being around them because they just have no care whatsoever for people like me, like with
Selfish.
kids or yeah, exactly. So like every time I'm in that school environment, I just look people and just despise them. But like during quarantine, I thought it was gonna be a great time all by myself, but that is not the case. These people are here in your life for a reason to teach you a lesson, and
Mhm.
yeah,
that is actually exactly how I look at it too.
yeah, this pandemic has really taught me to like appreciate you guys too. The like, oh, I'm thankful to actually have people like you to talk to instead of like people at school. Like even though at school
And-
people might not view me as a social guy or whatever, but over here at home, it's great to have you guys, and it taught me that.
Yeah. So
I really
think
appreciate you
can-
guys.
I think I can really relate to that too. So
Mm-hmm.
just because I'm kind of the same way when like I'm like I'm very quiet in school, to be honest, and like just having people to talk to is just good because it's different for me because I don't really like you said, I really don't interact with people that much, which is probably not the best thing, but it's just like it's I don't know, it really made me look into this perspective over the pandemic and really how different it all is and how appreciative I am that I have people like you guys to talk to every day. And yeah, even if I don't have people that I talk to in real life, that still fills the same void and gap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like with me, I've realized like as much as the people may get annoying, like the certain group of people or whatever, annoyed because of just careless and just selfish and that kind of thing, but they made me realize like how I don't want to be as a person, and that's why it's important to kind of have that in your life. It's because you're constantly reminded of like, okay, I don't want to be that, so let me make sure I'm, staying on the path that I want to be on, and I kind of realized that with this pandemic and that kind of thing, because before there's always like a group of people at my school that just always just annoyed me, but now I kind of just embrace it, and I'm just like, okay, they're gonna be them, but I'm gonna be me, and I know how I don't want to be like them with their personality and just how disrespectful they are. I'm just, so that's just how I look at it, and it's more of like a learning type of thing, and that's just a lot with life, and I also learned the errors of the past are the wisdom of the future. Actually, I think I got that from Xbox. And,
Wise words, my friend. Wise words.
Yeah. But yeah, that's you gotta, that's another thing too that made me realize with this pandemic is just like, you'd be caught up in a mistake and you just get so just frustrated with it. You're like, okay, why, like why did that have to happen? But it's like now it's like, okay, that had to happen because I had to learn that and I had to overcome that. And it's like, yeah, that might happen and it sucks ass, but it's like, okay, that's an error, but I learned from it and now I know better and I have the wisdom to get through it next time and that kind of thing. So that's just, this pandemic was a gift in disguise as much as it sucks in many reasons why it sucks. But in many ways, just for personal growth, it really helped me and just made me realize a lot with life that I just are more appreciative now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is it's a crazy ride. It's
Indeed,
random.
it is.
It is random.
It really is random. It really is random. Like you never know what can happen. Like your life could probably end tomorrow. Your life could end in 1 minute.
Literally. like that, like it's scary to think about. And we don't think about it often, but you literally tomorrow could be your last day, and
Exactly.
and we don't think about that because like as humans, that's just not how we think. But it's just like really some days you got to think about that. It's like, okay, well, you're pushing things off to a side for tomorrow, this and that. Yeah, it's like, well, what if you're not here tomorrow? And it's like that's a scary thought, but it's very realistic.
Yeah.
Or next week, you never know, and you never know who is going to leave you next week or tomorrow even. So it's like it's hard because we're human, but you just got to make sure you show appreciation and tell the people that you adore how much you adore them and the moments you have with them, because tomorrow you might not see them, or next week, or whatever. And that can go different ways, but
Yeah, my parents are always like, what will you do if I'm, not here tomorrow? What if I die tomorrow? And, that question, I never really have a response to, because I really don't know, because I always relied on my parents for everything. They always helped me. So how would I know what to do?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be, I'd probably be depressed and everything, and dude, I'm just going to probably go out of control. But one thing my mom did say is even though you might kind of be upset and everything, you're like, oh man, I have nothing else in the world because I don't know what to do. You'll eventually learn the path. You kind of use their death as, meaning to your life. They did everything for you to get you to that point. So what's the point of giving up then?
True.
Because giving up is just making their death meaningless.
Yeah, exactly. It means giving up is everything that they did for you. It's nothing now because you gave up. And they'll forever live on in your heart and just who you are as a person. They'll forever live on, as long as you let them live in who you are. And death is the hardest thing anyone can go through. Just the grieving and the stages of grief that we go through. It's a very difficult thing, and
it's insane. You see these celebrities die, and you see them on the TV so much, you kind of feel close to them, and then when they die, you're like, this is, I don't believe it. It's it's not possible. One of the biggest celebrity tragedies for me personally, I would say Chadwick Boseman, but I think more back into 2013 for me personally was Paul Walker from Fast and Furious. Dude, that death was just the worst to ever witness. Because dude, you watch him in every single movie and you would think that perfect person who, he didn't care about his fame. What he did with his fame was he helped other people. He helped, build houses when other places their homes got destroyed and stuff. He went in there to help them. He made his own charity organization, and then all of a sudden he's just gone like that. And you're like, man, I can't believe these good people in life are just gone that. And it's insane. I kind of feel like, man, I feel so upset, just seeing him on movies now because he's not here anymore.
Yeah. Life has a funny way of teaching people many things. This is why so many young famous people die. Juice WRLD, Paul Walker, Chadwick Boseman. All these deaths impacted so many people's lives. They made them realize that you can die so young, so make every second count. You know what I mean?
Even Kobe Bryant and his daughter.
Yeah, man, that was a
that was a shock.
I still can't believe that, dude. It's just
dude,
I might not be a big basketball fan, but even if you weren't, everyone screamed Kobe when you just took a shot of a basketball. Everyone did that. In gym, everyone was screaming that, and it's just someone that legendary. It's just it probably affected Revive way harder than anyone else because he's an actual basketball fan. But like still I think it affected someone in some way because like we all knew who that name is. We all knew, like everyone screamed Kobe when shooting a shot, like, you know, or and just many other things. But I think each death teaches us too, like with Juice WRLD, for example, is like take addiction seriously. Then with Paul Walker's like be careful when driving and that kind of thing. I don't, you know, and it also shows like you can really like,
dude, the
go
thing
out
about
in
that,
any manner.
yeah, like dude, death is something crazy, you know. It's weird sometimes as well, you know. Paul Walker, known for Fast and Furious cars, dies in a car crash, and because the car was going fast. And I'm like, dude, that is just crazy. Like how fate is determined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
like
Almost
fate had him. Like, you know what's crazy? Like, when he was, I think he was like, he was outside, and then his friend just came with the Porsche, right? And he saw the Porsche, and he just wanted to take a ride. He wanted to take a 5-minute ride, and that was his death. And I'm like, wow, like, dude, that's just insane. Like, just that one little moment led to that.
That half a second decision led to him. Man.
Dude, sometimes I wish I just had a time machine. I would be like, no, Paul, do not get into that car.
Don't
Do not-
fucking do it, man. Don't do it.
Don't
Stab the tires out.
Not even save Paul, but save his friend in that Porsche too. I'm like, no, do not go in that Porsche, man. You're not. It's gonna be your last day on Earth, man. Just don't do it.
Okay, think about it this way though. You did that, then like eventually, like what, like okay, so like a show we watched, you know, like that's a certain thing was supposed to happen no matter what. No matter what they did. So it's like then I wonder what other way he would have
died.
Yeah.
He could have probably been going home, and then a car just crashes into him. He would have still died in a car crash. It's insane. Like, dude, the show we watched, me and Zazu, it's called Future Man. And you probably seen on our Twitters all the memes.
Oh my gosh.
Your own dick, dude.
Excuse you.
Yeah, so
This is a pathetic cock.
So something crazy we learned in this in season 3 at the end of season 2, is that, you know, whatever you do to change time, that timeline that you try to change never changed. You just created another timeline, but there will always be another timeline where that person is still alive. Like you kill Hitler, there will always be another Hitler coming after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that voice crack.
Yeah. Yeah, but also like it makes it's interesting because like when you think of it that way, it's like I feel like that's actually how it would be.
Yeah, I honestly think it would be like
there's always going to have to be someone that do a certain thing, like, you know, or it's like the butterfly effect to where you step on a bug that animal ate, that the animal fed a tribe, and if you killed that bug, then that animal didn't get it, so the animal starved. So then that tribe didn't eat, so they starved to death. So then the ancestors of a person that made the alphabet starved to death, so he was never born. Therefore, the alphabet was actually never created. Like, imagine it's like that. It's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
My God.
You know, something else, like, dude, just think about this. Like, you know, 9/11, like a lot of people say, oh, you know, I wish I could go back and stop 9/11. Many people think that would be a good thing, but like, dude, it really isn't. You know, I know this is kind of bad to say, but a lot of good things did come out of 9/11. One of them was like the world did become more connected with each other. Also, airports became more, you know,
actually safe. Not just everyone could go on there. And it was like,
everything is safe now. You know, you
can't have another DB Cooper situation.
Bush's Patriot Act.
Yeah, so like, yeah, a lot of people say, oh, I wish I can change 9/11. Okay, good. You changed 9/11. Good. You saved people that day.
But then there's going to be another attack. You know, relating
another
to that.
attack.
Could be even worse.
And
I lagged so hard.
and usually good comes out of a bad situation, like that kind of thing. Like, yes, it's horrible, but in a way it kind of like I feel kind of weird saying this because it's horrible, and I don't want it to happen, but it's like it kind of had to happen in a sense so that way better can come out of it and things get better and evolve and innovate and that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
so it's just kind of like, I can't remember the quote that says it, but there was something like the law isn't created like I can't remember how it goes, but it was something like the law is created by the bad people, or it was something like that. I can't remember it specifically, but I like the quote. I'll try and find it here, but it gets you thinking, you know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just crazy how the world works.
Yeah,
Indeed,
man,
my friend.
like, dude, change 9/11, you have another 9/11, or you know, even worse. Like there was this Family Guy episode. I don't know if you guys saw it. Like Brian changed 9/11. And
Yeah,
then
I
guess
saw.
what? The entire world was at war, and that makes sense because the entire world became connected at 9/11, and 9/11 didn't happen. The world didn't become connected. We basically became more of enemies now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you know, time travel is a crazy thing to think about. You know, you wish you can change some things. There's some things you could change, but like, you know, fate is already decided, so you can't really change fate because fate will always find a way to like end up happening either way. Like we said with Paul Walker, we could have probably saved him from the Porsche, but he could have gotten into another car, and that car could have just got crashed as well.
I personally believe that, like, yes, while fate is a very strong force, I think there is a way to overcome fate. Like you are able to change one person's or your own fate.
Mm-hmm.
True. Like
Yeah.
all those people when all those people in that plane and stuff would have been saved, although other people's fate would have been changed from that. Possibly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is actually I'm sure you probably mean that more than just that too, but
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's crazy. Like, let's just bring up Paul Walker again. You say Paul Walker, great. Now he's in more Fast and the Furious movies. Let's just say Furious 7 was never delayed, right? So you go to the movie 1 year earlier, and let's just say someone planted a bomb in that movie theater that you're watching, and you basically just created your own death.
Oh my gosh.
It's like,
Yeah.
like you traded fate. Like that'd be crazy if like you save someone in time travel, you're basically switching your fate with someone else. That's insane.
soul for a soul.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Something that interests me though is like on an actual scale is like the theory of relativity though. Like we might not be able to actually time travel in the sense of like how sci-fi movies do and stuff that kind of way. But yeah, going through the fucking wormhole in the earth, dude, just fucking and a goddamn police box.
Yeah,
But no.
You would need to like have a wormhole created in the past already, and then you have to create one in the future, and that's the only way you'll be able to go back technically in time. That'd be crazy if that's how it actually worked, but someone would have to be creating the wormhole right now if we wanted to end back here at this time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if like you could technically travel in the future based off gravity and being in space and traveling really fast and that kind of thing.
Yep.
It's like I'm pretty sure an astronaut actually did it. Very small numbers, like 0.00 some seconds in the future, because he was in the space station just circling Earth and that kind of thing. But but yeah, it's actually kind of crazy how like based off just relative of time, how you can age different because in space and traveling, because it's kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah. Time travel is a crazy thing, you know. Sometimes I wish it's real, but you know, it's also kind of dangerous to have.
Yep.
But something crazy, like I know this is a crazy thing, but like, what if time travel is real, but we're not feeling it because obviously we're not the people time traveling. Someone is probably time traveling, and
the people.
There's a reason why deja vu exists, huh?
Yeah, like something that's happening for us, we think of it as the first time happening, but someone actually changes. So like something else differently happened before, but we never experienced it.
Yeah, like I mean, think about it, because we won't know. So it's like we won't know the changes. Like the people time, like okay, let's say they try and travel back in time, change something. We won't fucking know because we're not the ones that did it. You know, so it's just like
Yeah.
we could be
I
living
think-
in the fucking.
It'd be really cool if like we somehow like were able to do it, like us, but like the unfortunate part is that we'd have to keep it a secret from like literally everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the Random Flux podcast, and today we're time traveling.
Oh my
We're gonna go
gosh.
all the way back to 1945 to witness the live bombing.
Yeah.
We're gonna go watch fucking Da Vinci do his fucking arts,
Oh. I know what you're talking
his
about.
arts and crafts.
We're gonna watch the Romans get fooled.
Oh, yeah. Yo, guys, we're in freaking. Hey,
Should we talk about that real quick?
The Romans.
Should we tell the viewers but what we're gonna a little segment on the podcast while we're in the first episode?
the movie segment.
Yeah, should we go over that what that is and how that works for the viewers?
Yeah.
Go for
it. Yeah, let me bring that up. Okay. So, during this podcast, probably in next week,
Bless you.
Bless
we're
you.
gonna be
Bless
making
you.
a poll on the Random Flux Twitter, and basically the poll is gonna consist of movies from different genres that we chose. So like week 1, which is gonna be next week, we chose the genre as weird. So we chose weird movies. So we put The Cat in the Hat, Sausage Party, Epic Movie, and Norbit. So if you guys go on the Random Flux Twitter when that poll is created, vote for which movie we watch, and then we're going to watch the movie, and then when we come back next week, we're going to talk about the movie and give our review on it. Some of us probably seen most of these movies, but it's always funny, to kind of go back and review it because, there's always something you're missing in the movie the first time you watch it or the second time you watch it, so we're going to be watching a lot of different movies. We have 11 weeks of different movies. So it's going to be nice to watch these movies with the boys here. So it's up to you guys, the
We love
viewers.
watching movies.
You determine our fate. Like if you want us to watch Sausage Party, then we're watching Sausage Party. If you want us to watch Shrek 2, we'll watch Shrek 2.
The best Shrek. Let's go.
Yes.
There's a lot of different movies, and we'll also allow people to give us recommendations, and we'll check out those movies. And we're also not limited to movies as well. We can also watch shows.
Yeah. We'll watch the shows in 4 days and grind that out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loki.
Speaking
That's
about
like
shows,
a 20 season thing.
iCarly.
Yeah, we can talk about there's a lot of shows coming out. We can talk about
Loki, bro. Oh my god, I cannot wait for Loki.
Loki's gonna be something amazing to talk about. Unfortunately, it's on Wednesdays, so you guys won't hear it from us until Fridays. But I think all of us are probably gonna watch Loki together, or probably
DB Cooper.
probably gonna wake up early. It doesn't matter. We're all gonna watch the show. We're gonna talk about it. iCarly finally got a premiere date, so we're excited about that one. June 17th on Paramount Plus. I'm excited for that show. I'm kind of glad it's coming out early. I thought it was they just started filming how many months ago? 3 months ago, and it's insane how they already had 13.
I didn't know how fast shows can film things if they really do it all in one shoot.
The thing about those shows is they're not special effects and stuff, so it's easy just to just do one take and stuff. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's it called, Cobra Kai on Netflix. Dude, season 4 already finished filming, and they started in January, and this was during the COVID.
Damn.
January was still COVID, very bad, but now everything's kind of becoming normalized and stuff. So now they finished filming. I'm kind of happy because I'm in love with that show so much. So I'm really happy a lot of shows are starting to come back.
Mm-hmm. Man, gotta give it up for the actors. They have to memorize their lines, not mess up, so it can be done fast.
Yeah,
Gotta give it
it's
up,
all
man.
up to the actors, you know. And you get the occasional bloopers and stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, it's good that shows are starting to come out back to normal.
Yeah, it definitely feels like things are getting better for that, which is really good to see because that was probably one of the biggest hard parts of the pandemic was that there was literally nothing coming out for like that whole like first year just of 2020. Like most of the 2020 just was filled with delays, cancellations, and
Yeah,
it really hurt like a
Cyberpunk.
lot of it hurt a lot of like I feel like in life a lot of these shows, at least for me, I don't know if you feel the same way, Perka, they're kind of like clockwork, kind of just a part of your national, like your week. Like it's just a part of your week. You know what day it is.
Yep.
And you know when it's happening. It's kind of becomes like a ritual for you if you want to make it.
Yeah, like what's it called with WandaVision? That just started the trend of me waking up 3 a.m. in the morning, waiting for the episode to come out. And then every Friday, every Thursday, I'm like, yo, I'm staying up until 3 a.m. Next Thursday, same thing. And now it's gonna become Wednesdays, but also with Fridays as well. But at least now it's summer. And also Loki's only 6 weeks, so
yeah. Thank God it's almost summer, man. This
yeah.
You know, I think dude, it's crazy how fast this year really has been going.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Like,
I just want to get to the end.
Yeah, I'm just ready for. I feel like this summer is going to be fun, and I'm just going to have some fun because I think what you guys said earlier about you have to really take every day and appreciate it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Whatever happens, you know, sometimes there's things that you can't control in life, and those things you can't do anything about. You can't overthink about it because then you're gonna not be in a good space. So you just got to keep moving, and whatever we can control, that's what we got to work towards and do things that are great. And I think that's what my goal is this summer is to do things that are great and really try to hone in on that and not worry about things that you can't control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard. I will admit, for me personally, sometimes it's hard for me to not worry about things I can't control because it's just like sometimes you just wanted certain things to play out, you know, or just etc. Whatever, you know. And it's just like sometimes it's like it can be hard to manage that, but you just each day you just got to do your best to appreciate the good that comes out of each day and the good that comes out of each situation. There's always going to be good and the bad, and that's where we'll learn the most is from the bad situations.
Indeed.
Yeah. You know, speaking about summer, like, what are you guys excited for in the summer?
Oh, C4C3, ZWC3. Oh, you know it, bro.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Yeah.
I'm excited. Hopefully, I can go out to Vegas and have a weekend there. I'm excited for that. Then, with other things though, I just plan just to get things going because I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to be 18 in a couple of weeks, so I'm just going to kind of prepare this summer to just be more so independent. By the time summer ends, and that's kind of just what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
Did you say which university you're gonna go to, or is that like personal info?
Well, I'm going to the university was either Penn State, which is not far from me, and then actually Johnny J just graduated.
Oh yeah, congrats to him.
Or Lock Haven. I don't know if you know that. I actually did plan to go to Temple. I remember we talked about that. That was actually something I was gonna do, but I'm like, you know what? I just kind of want to stay a bit more close locally in a sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided on a community college that's not far. It's actually like I think near Penn State. I could have gone to Penn State, but the thing I want to do, I think it's just best if I just do it at the community college, get the associates, and just kind of figure out what's next. Then. And while doing that, I'll just work and just do whatever I gotta do. So
smart.
Dude, I still don't know what university to go to be honest.
Wait, Chuck, how old are you?
Because um,
Do you want to
well,
respond?
I'm a junior right now,
Okay.
but
He's
So- All right, Revived, Zazu, you guys are seniors. Do you think he should have his life figured out, like in his stage?
you know, it for him it is. I feel like for Chuck, it's actually kind of harder because he's advanced. So he's young and he's like, I don't think really that has a like age in a sense doesn't really like intellectually. I feel like age, when people like oh, you're only fucking 12, you don't know, it's like, no, that doesn't mean shit, dude. You know, I always hated that. I always dealt with that and I hated it. So it's really just mainly up to Chuck, you know, just figuring out what he wants to do. I don't think there's really any point in life where you're supposed to have it figured out. It just depends on it's hard, you know, like sometimes you're just conflicted, you know. I know he'll figure it out. So,
Mhm.
you know, there's just no pressure on it. You know, you'll figure, you know, it's whatever you want to do. That's what you'll do.
Yeah, and I still don't exactly know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I know where I'm gonna go, but that's just the basic of it. You know, sometimes you got to think about more about what you want to do, but you know, it's definitely not something easy, and you definitely don't want to rush into it and not truly think about everything and think about what you want to do. So yeah.
well, I know what I want to do, but like I just don't know where, which university actually has
The
what
best.
The best, yeah.
because like whenever it comes to this like university, I'm a little picky because I want them to have this so I can have like, you know, a good plan. So I don't spend too much time at school. So I want to do stuff outside of school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like, all right, so I'm gonna try to go for 2 degrees while I'm at school. I'm gonna try to get a degree in pathology or forensic pathology, basically.
That's a good one.
And I'm also trying to get a degree in criminal justice. I think it's like, I forgot what it was called, but basically that degree would allow you to become it would allow you to have a bunch of jobs, not only in forensics and criminology, but also in law. Such like I could become a paralegal, which is like a legal assistant,
Mm-hmm.
or I could just become like some kind of some other stuff in criminal justice. But I think, yeah, I'd like those type of jobs.
Nice.
Like I want to have like, I don't want to just have one job because like
That's
I kind of
true.
want to have like 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then have like a
Yeah.
hobby.
Get that money.
Yeah, you know, it's
Well,
kind
for me, I've been kind of trying to build a hobby in like things like stock and investing, because that's something that can greatly benefit me as a hobby too. Because like if I get into it, and like that's another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to also get like a business degree for just many different reasons, because there's many things, but and criminal justice is also one of the things. Like it's between that and engineering that I've been very conflicted with. Like engineering technology is like the thing I've been looking into, and it's just like I've been very conflicted between those two, because criminal justice is something I've wanted to do since I was like in 8th grade, you know, and then like more recently I've been just kind of conflicted in a sense personally, and it's just kind of hard. But I feel like a business thing is probably something I'll do later on in the future. But yeah, like you said with the hobby, sorry to go on and on, but with the hobbies thing, I've been trying to build like healthy hobbies that can benefit me in a sense, like stocks and markets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to do stocks.
Like you can literally like having that as a hobby is probably like the best hobby you can have, because you can literally like if you study it and learn it and how everything works, you can literally just like grow your wealth as you just progress in life doing whatever you want to do. And it's just like and let's be honest here, most wealthy people like that are very wealthy don't get it from their gross income or whatever. It's from the from stocks and investing in that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Also, Chuck, does your high school like offer forensic class and law?
Yeah, they don't offer law classes, unfortunately, because I don't know why. I mean, that'd be really cool, but they just don't offer that. They like to balance everything out. They like to have like a class for like everyone. But like for me, it's that school's not really made for what I want to do. And I personally I want to go to a school like I don't know, anywhere. But like yeah, I just want one that allows me to go for 2 degrees, and it has those 2 degrees that I'm looking for, which is pretty hard because like schools usually offer 1 of each. They're not really focused heavy on the I don't think there's like a school in a good state that is that because like I'm not trying to go to Arkansas, like honestly. That's like okay.
Dude, just go to California, dude, and then boost your fucking tax rates up and.
I don't want to become broke.
Dude, California is so expensive, bro. It's fucking so goddamn expensive.
Florida's
But
cheap,
honestly,
apparently.
Texas is actually like the place to go to, but the sad part is so many people are migrating from California to fucking Texas, so that's going to be an interesting thing to see in the way distant future how that turns out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to a university. It's pretty not close where I live.
So you're like you want to be on your own,
Xbox.
you know? Temple, yo.
Go to Temple University with Xbox.
Oh boy.
Bro, we could be roommates.
I mean, I've thought about that. I've thought of like just going to a university where you guys are at, so we can like communicate.
That's what I was thinking about. Like me and Zazu. Like if he's gonna go to Temple, I should go to Temple, or if he's gonna go to Penn State, I should go to Penn State. Because like,
dude, actually think about that though, dude. That'd be fucking.
yeah, because
awesome.
like, college is a social environment. Like if I'm not gonna be talking to people, it's gonna be hard on me. So like, might as well have somebody to like
we
talk
can join
to.
clubs together.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'd be perfect.
Amazing.
The alpha and the betas, whatever.
Oh my god, nah.
Dude, you guys are gonna be partying and stuff. It's
Dude,
gonna be like American Pie.
Oh my
Xbox
god.
will be watching me through the webcam and like, Xbox, got the fuck off.
You just see Xbox. You're like, Xbox, what the fuck?
Bro, we're gonna be in college and we're gonna look back on this podcast and say, we made it, man. We made this happen.
We made it happen.
That'd be amazing, honestly.
That'd be amazing.
If we're still able to do this in the future, I think that'd just be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what else.
Yeah.
10 years later, May 14th, 2031. If we're all here, hopefully praying to God. You know, yeah, it'd be awesome. Like 10 years later, we reflect back on this first podcast. We're talking about what we're choosing and stuff. And then 10 years later, you know, we probably be, you know, maybe some of us are married. I'm probably not gonna get married.
No, not me.
I'm trying to marry and have a child pretty early, like my late 20s.
I see you.
Me too, actually. Me too.
Okay.
Like initially, like for a while, I've stated the thing that I want to marry and or have a child at the age of 25.
Yeah,
Bro.
Because, I don't know,
That's kind of hot, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, with me mainly,
Hey, yo.
I'm mainly financially stable too, but the goal is to be that at 25 or a couple of years later on for 25. But yeah, that's kind of similar with me with kind of.
yeah. So we have Jacob here, who
Our
just
final
joined.
guest.
The
Want to
Jacob.
introduce yourself, my friend?
Hold up.
He
Okay.
smells like feet.
Oh, okay.
But
Jeez.
but yeah, I mean, if we think about it though, it's like we got to be proud of what we've accomplished
All
so
right,
far.
let's try this again. Hello?
It's like
Hello.
an
Yes.
anniversary for every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should like do a checkup on everyone. You know, probably next year. You know, Xbox is probably has a woman pregnant. You know.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's working a part-time job at McDonald's just to. You know.
Disappointing my mother? Yeah, bro.
I don't think. What the
Just
fuck?
imagine-
Wait, actually, before we get into the Jacob thing, Xbox, do you plan on doing a dorm? Like that
A
kinda thing?
dorm?
Yeah, or do
Honestly,
you want to have your own place? Or you just plan
I have to go to a dorm for my first year.
so if I'm saying if you guys are gonna like be there and I can room with you guys, then I'll have a roommate. But like if sadly
We should share an apartment.
that could be a good idea.
that could work. Then you hear me?
No. No.
Or you
Uh,
hear?
Oh shit, that's my cum jar. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's
They set up this
RJ.
fucking-
What an entrance,
Hello?
man. What an entrance. Fuck.
Man's finally
How's
here.
everyone doing?
10
I'm your
years.
friendly neighborhood black man,
Go
other
for
known
it.
as fucking Tyrone Jenkins, or other known as fucking Gaycom, Laringle, whatever the fuck you want to call me. As long as it's racist, honestly, I'm fine
Wait.
with it.
What?
Picture on screen.
It's Jacob.
He has his face cam on. Move his picture.
Yeah, move my feet. The fuck? Get that fucking skinny bony ass off that layout.
Dude, your
Oh,
lips look
man.
fucking. It looks like you have like white fucking lipstick on that
White?
picture.
It's
Listen,
called semen.
I was gonna make a
yeah,
joke.
what the gay guy
that
said.
personal
Wait,
image.
what? What's
Anyways,
the joke you're gonna make?
so no, it's your personal stuff. I don't want to.
Oh shit! All right.
I'll tell you after. If I remember. Anyways, but yeah, how's your night going? Did you win the game?
It was it came down to fucking final points, and we had a wide open shot to tie the game for an overtime. Kind of fucking choked it.
Down.
Man.
It was one game.
Wow,
loss,
you're a
it's fine.
choker.
Fuck you, Rev. I'll make you choke on my cock.
That's
Let's not do this, dude.
So wait, RJ, let me get
You've
this
been watching
straight, right?
NBA for how many years?
He's
When's
part of the
last time
Clippers
you
now.
stepped on the court, bitch.
Hey, I don't need to step on the court to know that you can't play basketball. So, it's all right. It's all right, RJ. Sometimes
It's alright.
in life.
Sometimes you're just
Can't
born
do
with
it.
a small penis. You just gotta fucking work your way. Like if the hole is too small, shit, you're lucky because your shit's small too.
Oh,
Like a buddy Sean,
my
you got
gosh.
the 2-inch grinder. You just gotta do the
Two,
rest of the ocean, bro.
the 2mm defeater just fucking coming into the club.
Oh my god.
Destroy the club, dude. Their panties drop and shit shakes.
my god.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, that's a good entrance to be honest. With Mr. Lerngill or Jacob or Gaycom or wait, okay. So it's
oh,
funny.
shit, I
out
have
of-
pants on. What am I doing? I'm sorry, what?
Out of everyone here, you're the one with the most nicknames out of everyone.
I know.
Like if you think about it, like
Fucking
Chuck is
wrong,
just like Kunk or just Monkman sometimes.
Gamer gun.
That's just loud in my ears, bro.
Oh shit, my mic's not muted. I'm
oh my gosh.
Down.
Oh my god.
That's just
but,
haram. Haram, I
And
say.
with Gaetano, it's just Revive
Mhm.
Gamer with a Y or I or
No, it is red.
I guess Revive is second up with nicknames.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't even want to go with. Dude, it's so weird talking to people and them trying to pronounce my name for the first time. It's always a fucking awkward
It's
situation.
like,
dude.
sorry, gay.
Yeah, like, dude,
Bruh.
it's like,
Is there a gay?
dude, I want to fucking punch them in the goddamn throat sometimes. Dude.
Oh my
That's-
god.
Punch their
That's
Adam
not
apples to their
even-
assholes.
It's like that's not even close. Like
Gay
some
Cano,
people say it.
can you,
Some
please
people
raise
say
your
it
hand?
without the like. Some people say it without the age, like gee, like bro. That what?
Gee, no, the worst way you can say it is gay.
Oh my god.
So it is Gaetano.
I mean,
right?
Yeah,
it could
yeah,
be
yeah.
worse than I was
Guy
fucking. My nickname in like kindergarten in the first grade was a fucking Disney princess.
Bruh.
If you do know my last name is Tagle, right? And there was this
Okay.
one fucking boomer ass substitute who came to the class. It's like, is there a Jacob Tangled? I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
It just
god.
came into
Okay,
a
then.
joke, and for the rest of the time, it was
Oh
fucking
my god.
Jacob Tangled.
Oh, that's fucking good.
Tangled nuts.
Tangle these nuts in your face.
That's
Whoa,
just
man.
that's just something.
That is something. Indeed.
But yeah, so how's your school life going? Because we talked about kind of a lot, to be honest. But
Oh, yeah, what's the topic you guys have been going over for the podcast?
to be honest, like well, the last thing was whether Xbox is going to be in a dorm or not for college.
Yeah, so if you guys are there at the same university, we could dorm up, squad up, and
What's the university?
I am thinking about Temple, Penn State, or
Temple.
Drexel. Those are my top three.
Those are Pennsylvania universities.
Yeah.
Yeah, close to Philadelphia,
I
my
kind of have to
hometown.
like travel, across the fucking like.
World.
Yeah, pretty much. to
Here's
get
a
over
here's
there,
a
but-
funny story. I can't travel even if I wanted to right now. I really can't move.
You got
can't
a,
even
you got a
travel on
passport of your
foot
4-year-old
because
self.
We understand. It's okay.
Imagine 4-year-old Gaetano in a fucking picture, just all angry and shit. He's like talking to the guy taking the picture. Hurry the fuck up, you bitch!
My gosh.
Start kicking him in the shin.
You start beating the shit out of him, smacking the camera around, just throw a fucking basketball at his head. You're like, copy this bitch. Boom.
Oh,
Boom, boom.
oh, dude, fucking hell. Oh my god, but yeah, that's just it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Wait, Xbox.
Yes.
Even though I'm by the time you're probably
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
The fuck
What?
was that, Doc?
Wait, what was that?
Fucking nasty ass fucking Chipotle leftover.
That was a bomb.
You would know, would you?
Yes, of course.
Wait, what happened?
What? That was a huge Xbox.
He just pointed at
The mouse just squealed out of your asshole, dude.
My
The
gosh.
Vaseline pushed that shit out, bro.
Oh my god. Oh,
Hey, that shit kind of needs to get cleaned up, though. The fuck?
Dude, you shit yourself, dude?
That's what the shit came from under my shirt.
I gotta
fuck, he
change my
shit on his
fucking.
shirt,
I
dude.
gotta change my underwear real quick.
Oh god! Oh my god! That's funny.
Fucking stinky ass shit stain.
Oh my god.
Who does your laundry? Do you do your own laundry, bro?
Do you want to see my cum sock, dog? This shit is fucked. Oh.
You actually use a sock?
Oh my. Archer, just say your camera is on stream. I adjusted it so.
It's on the screen. Oh, that's
Yes.
fucking fantastic. You
So-
want to see my penis? That shit is small.
Yes, because
Oh.
you're a. Never mind.
Packing heat.
So, like I wanted to ask Xbox.
Yes, Perka.
Even though I might be done with college next year, would you let me sleep in the closet?
Oh, so you can come out of the closet and no.
Why not?
You
We
want to
can
do it
roomies.
again? I thought you already
No.
did that shit once.
Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, I know what my backup plan is. If I don't become a psychologist or whatever, my backup is to live in Chuck's basement. You cool with that, Chuck?
Yeah.
You cool with that, Chuck?
I mean, Chuck's basement is probably bigger than my entire house, regardless.
Dude, his basement would be like
It's
a
not too bad for a plan.
dude. His basement would be like a sweatshop of Xbox just producing videos after videos, bro.
Oh my god.
More videos. More videos, more streams, more thumbnails.
Yeah.
Dude.
That shit shrunk.
RJ, okay.
Wait, what? Oh fuck! Well, I need.
He just got a ruler. What the hell?
You should get a marker and mark, you know, you know, I don't need to explain myself.
Mark the what?
I think that's
say
kind of hard to
Xbox.
do on the ruler.
Mark the highest, or the tip of the banana. The banana.
The
Yeah.
You like bananas? Do you like the color or the shape? Do you like
both.
the size?
Both.
The quantity?
All of the above.
How many bananas?
Hmm.
All banana buffet? Chuck, you're not
Stacks.
alone. I can only be so fucking horny. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh
I could fit
my.
5 bananas in my mouth.
Had
I mean, nothing.
5.
5? Like, you tested that shit.
Yeah,
Like, that, you're
no.
maybe second to revive than fitting fucking, like, 10 glizzies in his mouth without even
Oh my
trying.
gosh.
Oh my
Glizzy.
god.
Let's not turn this into a roast session. All right? Let's not
Yeah, he
turn
can
this
fit
into-
7 burgers in his stomach!
Save that episode.
Save that for later. Why? Start off strong. Hey, let me get the Vaseline real quick. Ow, fuck!
Oh,
For the audio listeners, he just like fucking tumbled off his fucking.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Okay then.
Yeah, he just flung off the his
uh,
fucking bed or whatever the fuck.
yeah, dude.
He became an angry bird
So
and
that's also another
slingshotted.
thing too. Is this will be all on all platforms as well. So you can
yeah.
be listening to it on Spotify, iTunes,
Oh.
live on YouTube,
OnlyFans, that shit's
Twitch.
wild.
and on OnlyFans we'll be getting Riley Reid in to discuss. No, I'm just-
Oh yeah! Okay, never mind.
Well, Xbox also will give me a Khalifa as well, so that's gonna be
yeah, and I'm getting personally.
I kind of feel like I changed the topic entirely the second I entered here.
yes, you did.
Yes.
You did, yeah.
Also, have y'all seen Valkyrie on that new music video?
Okay, Xbox.
Okay,
Are you
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
haven't seen
Are
that.
you simping for a Twitch streamer? Shame
Maybe,
on
maybe
you.
not.
She's a YouTube streamer.
Well,
Bro,
all I'm saying,
but
dude, is
she-
all I'm saying with a smirk on my face, dude. Tiana Trump, dude.
Oh.
Your
what
Xbox.
what about Adriana?
Yeah, I do not like where this is going right now. I think we
Oh,
need
shit.
a detour.
I think we
Just
should
my
say this.
presence. My
Okay.
presence brings the
Trying
fucking
to save this
inner
out.
horny.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I went on her Twitter and I forgot those videos were on there. And I just...
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that
Anyway.
Actually, funny story. I fucking went to school today, and it's so annoying because it's like, literally the way I'm like kind of gaining like quote unquote clout now is fucking now everyone's starting to know me as that one kid who had fucking Alabama fucking porn on his search history. So I would just like in line at lunch, I get tapped on my shoulder. He's like, "Hey, are you that one kid who had porn in his search history?" I'm like,
Why don't you clear that, bro? What the fuck?
"Clear what? I didn't fucking know they were gonna go through that shit. How was I supposed to know?"
Dude, you always have to use the incognito, bro.
But I wasn't watching that shit alone. I mean, fucking, it was like.
Oh my god.
I was-
Yeah, okay, dude. Okay. Were you having a fucking Coca-Cola and popcorn, dude?
no. I'm like a watch party or some shit. It was like fucking Flash Tuesdays, except with porn.
Yeah.
New releases, fucking
Oh,
mainstream shit.
Jesus fucking
Oh
Christ.
shit, there's
Holy
someone
crap.
coming in.
I don't want to explain my addiction on here. No, I'm just kidding.
oh, dude. Like, one day we'll probably talk about it, but today's not the day. 'cause-
Today is just the introductory. We don't want to scare people off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not get
Everyone
restraining orders.
listening-
That's
Everyone
okay, more
listening-
than we already have. Okay.
Everyone
Oh,
listening and everyone watching, we love
We're
you to
not,
death.
we're not trying to scare people off. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually black. I'm white as fuck. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Hey,
That's
RJ, RJ, that's what you got on? Use that as a fuel fire because that should be burned.
Oh my.
Wait, what is it?
Was that supposed to? What?
Yeah, you
What?
gotta get that out there. That's disgusting.
Take what out? That?
No, what you're wearing. You gotta take that off and burn it.
Take
So the audio listeners, he's wearing a Golden State Warrior hoodie. I think.
Yep. Best team, by the way.
Oh,
guys.
This is
Listen,
gonna be
listen.
some.
Don't listen to the game.
I'll make a bet with you guys, right? I'll make a bet. If we can get to 100 listeners by episode 3, I will burn this live. I will burn
Oh
this.
my
I
god,
will
he's gonna
literally-
burn the
Well, wait, well,
wait, what?
So
I'll give you guys
everyone listening and that
100
kind of thing.
listeners, Penis reveal.
We don't
Oh,
want him to
shit.
burn the career.
So everyone that's wondering, he said he will burn his Steph Curry fucking jersey.
We don't want that happening.
Oh yeah,
that's
how he thinks
beautiful.
we're gonna reach 100 viewers,
good
100
day.
listeners by
That'd be
episode.
crazy.
That'd be crazy. You know, it's a goal. It's a goal, but
We can
by
do it.
episode
Better.
3, we could try.
Yeah,
Seriously, what was
Oh,
the
yeah.
topic before I joined? I like have
But
I fucking
I don't even. It was
About
just
future.
yeah.
I
It's
just
just,
joined
Future.
and Emitted massive.
so actually,
Future.
well, let's try to get on back on track with that a little bit because I want to kind of talk about this with you. What do you like? Do you have? Because you're still fucking freshman, little bitch. So I'm just kidding, but so so you're not exactly I mean, I'm sure you are, but do you know like kind of where you want to go in life after high school?
I'm kind of exploring right now, just trying to see what I like, what I don't like. What I'm most passionate about right now, what I am looking into is mostly stuff like what fucking art related things. I honestly would love if I can. My dream would be if I can try to get something that's in the entertainment industry. Honestly, whether that's like even if that's acting or just being an entertainer, comedian, anything like that, that would be like everyday job I would do every day.
Very
I'd be happy
fun.
about it. It wouldn't be stressful. It fits like it's something I love doing every single day. But besides that, maybe being the weeb that I am, fucking going into that area. I've gone to shit like being maybe an author of some sort, illustrator, maybe something that has to do with art. There's a lot of options too with like universities that are dedicated to stuff like that around here, especially I'm still exploring, even though like expectations wise for my parents, I think it's kind of the same with like Xbox. So like they kind of want me to be like a doctor or something like that, but I don't know. With where I'm going and where my direction is heading, I don't see myself doing that. Maybe one thing that I might get interested into is doing another thing that actually is becoming maybe like a psychologist or something. One thing I know I'm already good at things with like therapy, but I would have never become something that I hate. I mean, some people that actually ends up happening. I want to go become a therapist when I'm already in a stage where I fucking despise therapists. But I are like with everything, the thing I'm most fond of, the thing I'm always asking questions about every single day is just things with the brain. Psychology is right there. But then when you look at like how underpaid, I'd say psychologists are fairly underpaid. I'm not gonna lie. When I look at it, maybe I have to look at it again. But when you compare to like psychologists to some other areas of being a doctor, it doesn't seem like, yeah, I mean, I'd enjoy it and all that, but I don't know if I would want to venture into something that I wouldn't even look at as long term and then have that kind of unfair pay amount. Kind of the same thing, but I don't understand why people still want to become teachers this day when teachers have been underpaid for like years. But for some reason, people are like, I want to be a teacher when I grow up. Or that's what they venture into after getting their major. And then you see that like when they realize they're getting underpaid, you have these teachers that's going to go into, they're teaching the next generation and they're being underpaid. That's what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that with even teachers, and I know it's a pandemic and COVID and teachers are trying their best despite still being underpaid, but like you ask anyone what the fuck they've learned this year and they literally tell you absolutely nothing. and
Yeah.
nothing this year. Like, yeah, I'm a freshman. I'm glad that I'm not that behind when it comes to being my knowledge with academics and all that. But like, shit, if you were stupid going into a freshman year during this COVID pandemic, you're pretty much fucked for the rest of high school. uh, yeah, but I'm just still venturing around. I am going to be forced to go to college, even though I kind of think I don't want to end up doing college and then realizing the career I pursued doesn't even need college, because then I just look back at college and be like, oh, well, shit, I just wasted like 4 years to get this major that I'm never going to use. Like, I'm still thinking about it. I'm going to think more in depth about it. I also got some like very little people in my family who've graduated too, and they're expecting me ever since I was a kid. They're like, "You're gonna be the next one to graduate, okay?" And I'm not gonna give you a choice. But yeah, that's where I am right now. It's still in the beginning stages. Just like pretty sure you guys were at 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
I can't
you're a
imagine
freshman,
that
so-
pressure that you have from your parents expecting that from you, and you're just like, you're not wanting to do the things they want you to do. I can't imagine the kind of pressure that comes with that.
You get used to it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
There's got to be a day where you stand up to them, RJ. Just know that.
Yeah, just the second I get my go to college, I'll be like, just walk out that door and be like, fuck you. Just walk out
yeah.
that door and just. I honestly wouldn't be surprised the second I walk out that door and I just ghost family for like a few years.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Man, just
I'm
goes
very
in
fortunate with
burning.
my parents. They supported me no matter what I wanted to do, and I'm just so thankful for that. Because I hear like Xbox and you, and it's just kind of like it just really sucks because like I wish you guys I wish you guys had that.
Something some of my parents said, but like trying to get a job that gives back to society. But then I always think about like, what the fuck has society done for me? And then also with the if you're religious, yeah, you could look at the fact like, oh, maybe if I do this for society, then I'll have a good time in the afterlife, for the next life, whatever the hell your religion is. But my whole family's most of my family I have fake Christians in my family who claim they're Christian, but then only go to church on Christmas and Easter. And then I have actual Christians in my family who go every single Sunday and then do some side events, some charity work, all of that. But then, even though I've been surrounded by that for pretty much the majority of my childhood, I don't really believe that stuff, because I don't feel I want a job that will make me feel like I could actually say I'm living the life, or I actually feel like I'm living, instead of doing my entire life trying to give back to society. And I don't know, it doesn't really pique my interest.
Yeah.
I mean, charity work is nice every now and then, but to have kind of this work job that literally gives back to other people for a lifelong time career, and it's not a job that you would even for example, if you are forced to be a doctor, that shit is so stressful at times, especially what level you go to. You literally get into situations where you have other people's lives on your fucking hand. That's way too much to handle. And yeah, I've been through a lot of under pressure moments like that, but to have that as a long time career, I don't see myself doing that.
Yeah, and another thing is too, RJ, is that people like when you think about it, I don't want to get stuck. I don't think anyone wants to get stuck with something that they're not going to enjoy to do. And you got to think of it well, 10 years down the line, is this something that I think I'm going to actually do every day in my life and think, man, this is something I enjoy, that's something I'm passionate about, that I want to keep doing, keep learning more. And sometimes even if it's not the most direct way, just doing something that it could affect someone, maybe if you don't see it for yourself, like a doctor or a police officer or something like that, or like a therapist or something like that, where you affect on that kind of level. But something more light, like a comedian, or you write stories or something where you're putting a smile on people's faces, even if you might not see that, you're still
That's still in a way too, even doing something in the entertainment industry. sorry for cutting you off. That's you're
Yeah.
still giving back to society by giving them enjoyment.
Yeah, and happiness.
You can look at it that way, but at the same time, when you look at the majority of the entertainment industry, and you look at, especially in like when you look at streaming platforms, content creating platforms, is like people's definitions of enjoyment is highly questionable. Where you see like what is it called? This little kid doing some unboxings. He's like 4-year-old. He's like fucking a millionaire, and then you got doctors over here, like underpaid doctors who are like literally working to try to help save people's lives, and they over here like are fucking they're more poor than this fucking 4-year-old kid doing unboxing videos. It's like that's unbelievable to me. And that's one of the biggest things that I despise about society is that just the level of fairness and the level of just like how many people have it so fucking easy compared to people that are
Yeah, if you look at Twitch streamers, you know, the girls in the bathtub and everything, bro.
It's like, as much as I want to be in the entertainment industry, it's just like, they're so easy to get caught up into things like that. Because there's so many people, before they went to entertainment industry and before they blew up, they were like pretty genuinely good people. And you could tell, like, they put a lot of effort in. Honestly, to be honest, I don't want to go into like an area of zombies, but you can kind of use Lex as an example, to be honest. He kind of, over time, he stopped putting effort in, but he's still getting all of this. He's still getting like what he needs, what he wants. He doesn't need to try anymore. Oh, and then you can go.
I was just gonna say, I think a lot of the problem too is like with your social media in general. With that, is like it's just like this constant like you gotta do this like example like just TikTokers or just and I see that for an example because all it takes is like what a 15-second clip of them dancing to a song, posted it, boom. Fucking loads of money goes their way.
Like,
it's just like it's weird.
If I were to ever try to do something like this, because it is so easy, such an easy way to cheat off, is that the only issue I see is with people that do like that make those type of things that people consider like enjoyable, but then when they make that like their actual personality, that's when I start losing my respect. If you know that is true, those are like very cringy, kind of like childish, little like immature, a little disturbing, or just like. But if they do that, but then outside of that content, they're like this genuinely good person, I'd say what's a good example for that? I'm trying to think of someone. Shit, can I use Logan Paul as an example, or is that a bad example?
I think it's good. I think that's actually a good one because what he did back in whatever year, 2018 was it, in January or whatever, he did that because of the mindset of just what you're saying of just like, I think that's a good example. But I think now he's actually kind of matured and
that's
grown.
Actually another thing that I just feel it's that hard to find a good example of someone who literally is like who makes all this content and then outside of that they're like don't have that same personality. I mean, you see that with like, for example, one of the biggest disappointment of as of recently, EDP. I mean, I think a lot of people could see he was going to be someone like that, but just the fact that like the fact that you could expect that to happen, or like you could already see that was probably something that was already there. It's kind of sad. It's like, yeah, he does all these very sus and like very questionable and very just like kind of immature, childish, like, you know, like I don't really know how to explain it. Just humor that you can kind of say is out of pocket. But then there's a lot of people that believed, oh, outside of all of that, he's actually this genuinely good, respectable person. But then it turns out, guess what? He's not. He's the same thing as his content. He has that same persona outside of it. And guess what? It's actually worse.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's like the mentality just fucks him up.
Yeah, whenever I finally can get the stuff from my PC and I actually could start kind of making my way into some type of entertainment industry, I don't think it's something I wouldn't pursue something like streaming unless it goes into like something. No, I would never pursue it as an actual career. I'd like stop eventually. like sometime in my 20s if I actually end up being successful. But when I say entertainment industry, I mean something more like what's more respectable? Actors, music artists, shit, even directors, to be honest. I wouldn't mind if I had actually pursued being a director as a career. Because it's the same thing as, like I said, I wanted to be an author or something. That's pretty much the same thing.
Max Quentin.
It's a form of writing. It's a form of writing, directing. I wouldn't mind doing directing.
Gotta lock yourself in a hotel room and write.
But yeah, I need to venture more into. That's my dream, though. My dream job would be something along the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
That isn't like the cringy side though. Like fuck TikTok, fuck fucking
Instagram,
typical fucking yeah, shit like no.
Dude, Instagram's the worst of them all, man. Honestly, just like literally, people are so shameless just so they can get that fame, and it's just like I can't understand it. I don't get it. You know, me and Xbox talked about this in DM specifically. It's just like with social media, a lot what we see is people show their like there's like two sides of the apple. One side's very rotten and just kind of just really messed up, but the other side looks healthy and all that kind of thing. And what we always see with social media is people always show the healthy side of the apple compared to they don't show them what's the other side, and it puts people in this position, at least from what I've seen, like where they kind of they kind of close off the things that they have to focus on with themselves, like the rotten side. They don't really accept themselves with that because that's not what gets them the fame and the fortune and or whatever. And it's just unfortunate, and it creates this big problem mentally too with a lot of them that you can kind of see slowly as it goes on. You know, and some people are fortunate enough not to really do that, and they just stay to who they are. But it's like with a lot of people, it's a problem with that, and they get so caught up in a persona just to get the money and the likes and all that kind of thing that they just kind of lose who they are, and they become selfish and just very rude people. And that's like a good example with the Logan Paul thing, like, you know. But yeah, so I'd say that.
So I wanna go back a little on the future side. I just searched it up, the Temple University, and I searched for my 2 degrees that I want to go for, and it just so happens to, by coincidence, offer the 2 things I want to go into.
There you go.
Not even Penn State did that. Like, I tried Penn State, and it only offered criminal justice and something. But like,
Temple does both.
Yeah,
Temple is really good.
And Laringo, I think if you're gonna go, I think you should go to Temple because it offers a ton of entertainment industry stuff there as well.
Oh yeah, it does.
And psychology and whatever.
Yeah.
I know. I was talking to my counselor. I was talking to my what?
Wait, never mind. Keep going.
I was just saying that I talked with my counselor, and he says that because I was discussing like the business degree idea I had too, and I was just telling him like the list of options that I was like thinking about, and he said Temple had a good business program, and that he knew someone that went there, and it was a very good one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I could do too in the future.
Yeah, Temple has a lot of good stuff. Also, Mr. RJ.
And it's at the heart of the city too, I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
Dog, my camera is all kind of fucking up right now.
Oh,
is it right or wrong?
It's upwards, vertical. He left! Oh, like my dad. Oh, hi. Sorry, I had to say that. There we go. Alright,
I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think I cut Revived off like a good fucking 10 minutes ago on the topic he was going about. Do you still remember that Revived, or did your short-term memory loss start to kick in?
His dementia kicked in.
I think I honestly don't even remember what I was talking about. To be honest.
Okay. So
but yeah, the university Temple is good.
I don't want to say one thing. RJ, your dream
Temple
job
University.
is to be an actor, right? Or something amongst that.
I mean,
director.
something along just being an entertainer.
Okay. So I remember you were talking about if college is a good idea for you. Like, you don't want to go through 4 years and then realize at the very end you wasted 4 years and now you're in
I
debt.
don't want to. Yeah,
So-
I don't want to end up going to college and then realizing that I'm never going to use this major.
Yeah. So for actors and directors, you don't really need a college degree. So, like, what do you think about that?
That's what I'm thinking about. But then, like, the thing is that I have such like with the things I'm looking at with things in the medical field and things in the entertainment industry, it's such a wide gap and variety of like. This is why I haven't told this. This is something I haven't told because they expect me to become something in the medical field, so I'm not gonna tell them because they're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna support that. Shut the fuck up. But shit, what was I gonna say? My dad was saying that yeah, you're still looking, but he said that the reason why you should still go through college, even though I told him about the things like I don't want to end up going to college and then not using my major ever. He said it's always nice just to have it with you.
Oh yeah, it is.
Which it's understandable.
Yeah.
I guess it's nice to have just in case I do, because you never know. I can end up changing careers even after I try to pursue this, and I just won't be passionate about it anymore. And then boom, it would be nice to have that degree.
Well, think about it in the end. You're gonna be in debt. So, like, is it worth it to have that degree and then be in debt at the same time? Because like you're gonna have to pay it off
that's
eventually.
another thing. Yeah, you're gonna. This like my dad's still paying off his fucking college loans. I think there's a lot of parents just still trying to pay off their college loans.
It's crazy.
I mean, if I'm fortunate enough, it's kind of hard. I mean, I'm great at sports. I'm trying to get good sports scholarships. Maybe I can get good academic scholarships. Maybe I don't even know how much those are gonna pay off. Shit, how much are scholarships usually? Doesn't it depend?
Yeah.
Depends on how good you are. If you're really good,
Isn't
they
it like
pay for everything.
it's like the richer the school, the more money they give you, right?
Actually, depends. Like,
Or is it given to you? It isn't given to you by the school, is it? It's given to you by like a.
it's given to you by the university. So, like, say the director of the so and so university goes to your school. Depending on how good you are.
Oh, the
and-
scholarships they're dedicated to specific things, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The fucking
And-
oh shit.
Like, for example, they could pay for everything for you. Like, if you really show outstanding results in like the sport you're in, or they could pay for quite literally your entire tuition at the school. They pay for
That's another
textbooks
thing I'm
and
afraid of,
stuff.
just because I feel like I'd probably be alone when it comes to college loans too, and like that shit's. I don't know if I want to, especially seeing my dad he's like in his 40s and still paying off college loans. Like, fucking hell, man. I don't want to be like that. That shit's going to be miserable. I'm still venturing though. Like, that's one of my quote unquote like dreams right now, but I haven't really done much about it because like it's not like there's some sort of like crazy acting or directing school around this fucking boonies of crackers and shit like that. None of that is around here.
Bro, you're still
But-
young. You
Yeah,
can
I'm
work it out.
Yeah, I am still young, but you think about it, I'm already going to be a sophomore in like a month. And then after that, it's only 3 more years. Honestly, not that far
Two.
away. Only 2. Only technically 2.
What?
Sophomore, junior, senior.
Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
4. And then minus
When
1.
you're on the
4?
sophomore, you have 2 more years.
But you have to count the sophomore year. You can't just take away the.
Well, if you're talking about like beginning of sophomore year, you're gonna finish that year
Yeah.
and then the 2 years after that. So like 3.
Yeah, you see?
Down.
2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3.
Quick math.
Perfect.
Dude, that was good. That was good.
I did not even realize that was, you know.
2 plus 2, that's
lyrics.
4, minus 1, that's 3. I remember when that was like a big meme.
Oh my gosh. Big Shaq. Is he still doing good? Like,
I have no clue. I haven't even heard him
He's
in so
brittle.
Big
long.
Shaq,
Probably
dog is
not.
probably dead.
oh
He's
my.
probably got stabbed 3 times in London.
Oh.
Yeah,
I actually just
Right.
realized it's kind of that topic is actually nice considering the variety that there is in here with Perka being in college, me being a freshman, Chuck being too smart for his own good, Xbox being a normal student, and then Revived and Zazie being seniors.
Yeah, I love the variety here.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I think this works well with all of us. Like our friend group, it kind of flows well because of just the experiences and just everything else, and it's just like I don't know, it's nice.
Yeah, I also do want to point out that my boy Lambo in the chat is loving this podcast. He's agreeing that if you don't want to be doctor, don't be, and
Hey,
all this
Lambo, I'll
stuff.
give you a free suck later. Thanks for watching.
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
gosh.
Oh my goodness.
What about our audio listeners, dude?
I am not on those.
Oh
Oh my. Whew.
But yeah,
That
Yeah.
super soaker go wild.
You know, I
I'm
kinda-
sorry.
Kind of want to bring up that, like, if you're watching on like Spotify or where else are we uploading this?
literally everywhere.
Yeah. So you're probably gonna find this podcast anywhere. So, you know, just a warning: if you do laugh, just make sure you're not in a freaking car.
Don't be driving, man. You know, we don't want to be having accidents. Just
Don't sneeze up. Don't sneeze up.
Oh my
Like,
god.
We
Yeah,
go on the
probably
news to see
hear-
the biggest car crash in U.S. history.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we're not, you know,
We're not
responsible for that. Yeah, we're not responsible. If you want to sue us, you can sue Revive Gamer.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can sue- you can sue Guy Connor for $1 equals 1 chicken nugget. There you go.
Yeah.
Currency's chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets.
chicken.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
you know how we were talking about that?
Just had
you know,
some
in
chicken
10
nuggets from
years?
McDonald's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know how we were talking about, like, in 10 years, like, we probably look back at this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna say, Revived is going to be
In jail.
the owner of Wendy's.
Oh.
He's the CEO of Wendy's.
Yes, he's gonna be the CEO of Wendy's.
He's gonna make a burger special that's like 7 burgers in one flipping stack.
Yeah.
A 7 stack, dude? My god.
I mean,
Now,
you eat
just
7
go
burgers,
for
might as
a little
well.
bit. The 7 stack, dude. That's what it's
Oh my
called.
god.
The 7 stack.
Oh,
Fuck.
oh,
Oh, okay. I have a question for everyone here. What's everyone's favorite food?
Pizza.
What would be my favorite food?
Listen, no, I'm just kidding. That's rice.
That's Revives Glizzy or oh wait no. Favorite food.
I would say pasta, like any kind of pasta.
you're just generalizing just any pasta.
Yeah, you give me
You're saying
pasta.
like type of food, not really like favorite food. I don't really know.
Say
to be honest.
some type of fish.
Ryan,
Fish.
meatball.
Bro,
Some-
Yeah, we know you like ball.
Yeah, you like my meatballs.
yeah, I'll show you my meatballs. Ah, joking.
Who's that dude? What the fuck? No, it's
Yo, it's kind of weird calling each other like the real names.
But names I know.
I don't think I can say Gaetano every time. I have to say Revive. Like, I'm used to
Yeah.
saying Revives. I'm used to saying Zazu. I'm not used to calling him Brayden.
Yep. Nobody can call me Mohammed.
Sally.
Sally.
You can call me by my
Nothing, Sally.
nickname, sure, or my
Your stripper name?
Dirty Sally.
Ding.
Yeah, see, it's easier for me to call Sal, but like for Braden, it's harder because I don't call him like that every time.
And I lied about my name for 2 years. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Dude, can we talk
You're
about that real quick?
You're
Can we
fucking
talk
impossible.
about that? Can we just talk about that? How did you do that, dude? You really lied to us for that long.
Bro,
Among Us.
before
Did
I
I
ever
started
get
my
hard?
channel, I knew I had to lie about everything. I created Too Bad for Xbox as like my own person to be. You know what I mean? Like it's my
So
own
you're-
character that I play as. So like I gave him a name, I gave him a birthday, I gave him a backstory, and yeah.
Okay, so when talking about Persona, you went all out and
Dog created a
Hey,
whole new persona.
you just created a fucking identity, dude.
Yeah.
So wait,
I
you're
did.
probably your life is a lie right now. Probably your mom doesn't hit
No.
you with the flipper. That's all fake.
No.
Wait, so did you ever like get it at a moment where you're like, I really want to tell these guys, but I just gotta.
It's such like a. It's like one
Mm.
of those things you really don't need to lie about.
Well, if you watch
Unless
my
you like have a secret identity, or like you're fucking
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
fucking like
if you
hero
watch
on
my,
fucking-
Wait, what are you trying to do, really, dude? You get assigned the 9/11 thing by your teacher, coincidentally, huh? Huh? You gonna tell me that, huh?
Are you
Bro.
Bruce's lost son?
yeah, so if you watch my I Lied
Well,
video, you'll
shit.
you get to know why
Well,
I
see, here's the
lied
thing.
about those things. Yes.
Wish it 9/11. Anyways, I'm just. Man.
Oh man.
I feel like fucking there's like a word you could like a command word you could say to Xbox, you know, have like this fucking like Bucky reaction.
Super soldier, and he just fucking just touched his green screen, dude. Just fucking.
Or like to Captain America, like Captain America loses.
Yo, Xbox, do you have
loses
a
concentration.
vibranium penis?
What?
What?
Lembo
my
just
God.
said, I bet he
When
lied
he
in the
said
I Lied
that, it
video.
reminded me of the cringe moment in Future Man with the brain thing. Yeah, my God,
Wait, which thing?
where the girl squeezed the guy's fucking brain things.
Oh
during the-
my fucking! That was the most weirdest thing I've seen. Like literally, she had sex with a brain.
Huh?
Yeah.
Think I just discovered a new kink.
But
Dude, it was like they even had. I think they have the Titanic music over it.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God!
Peak fucking fiction.
I was
Yeah.
like, dude, what the fuck are we watching, Zazu?
This didn't turn
Y'all
into
need
Future
some
Man,
help.
dude. It turned into fucking something you see in the hub.
Season 2 went like crazy. Like season 1 was crazy enough, but like season 2 just went above and beyond. Like you fucking had fucking like you had two different societies. A society where you had to have 5 parents, where one kid had to have 5 parents, and those 5 parents. Excuse me.
The 5 parents literally had a night session of just mating. That's
Like-
literally that everyone else had to play in the fucking band.
And, dude, and then when they saw the guy's fucking cock, because it wasn't his cock, it was the other guy's cock. It was a small, pathetic cock. He was like, "We accept you for you." And the poor man is sucking on dick now. Oh my God.
Then whatever, the what's her name? She was telling him like, just she was just making fun of him for it. He's like, I love those people.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show was very funny. If you-
Yeah,
it's sad that I
yeah.
couldn't see all of it with
Whoever's
y'all.
listening. Yeah, whoever's watching this podcast, Future Man, watch it. It's a really great show. 3 seasons. I wish there was a season 4, but they ended it because
Yeah.
Hulu can never go above, 3 seasons.
Also, if y'all want to see the funny parts, watch Revive's edited versions.
No.
Of those. Yes, Revive, bro. You gotta share some of your edited versions of those.
well,
clips.
the ones for Clarky's birthday.
Oh my.
Clarky was.
Those are some of my best creations. I have to
Yes.
say. My best
Also, I
creations.
do like
The
the
one
one.
with Sean's face in the middle. I'm fucking you with your own dick.
Fucking you with your own dick.
Also,
Look
do
at the
like
one
the
where
one.
like they switch cocks right now. This one's pretty funny too.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
So the story behind that one is that me and Sal switch cocks, and Sean's like just looking at us like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Hmm.
So-
He's like, give me back my cock, you cock pirate.
Also, I know this.
Just talk about dicks made me hungry.
Revived. I know you made a video with Zazu walking down the hall with a gun in the school. Bro, that video is priceless. I love that.
Oh, the other
Kids with the pumped up kicks. Better run, better run.
Put me on blast, dude. Put me on blast.
Oh, Revived. I have that saved on my phone. I play it every day before I go to sleep now because it's just so good.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like I actually kind of started learning more about editing just from what Xbox showed me. And it's fun.
Yeah, I gave him power that should not be,
Yeah,
it's too much.
You gave him a great power comes great responsibility, and you messed up on giving it to the right person.
Dude, you have to have some good responsibility, Revive. Don't be fucking. Dude, I like how you were the doll on top of the guy, and you didn't even put the fucking a face on that guy. He's just there kissing the fucking doll, which he's kissing you, by the way.
Oh, dude, it's fucking great. But yeah.
So
And there we go. Let me get a POV of his kitchen for those,
I just saw this random thing right now. About Wingstop just replying to this random girl. So the girl says Wingstop Ranch gotta have nut in it. No way it is just that good. So they reply, it is a special white sauce, but it does not contain nut. Wingstop. You gotta chill for real. You brought it up. And then the girl says, are we flirting right now? And then they say, are we? And then she asks, you close to Texas? And then Wingstop is like,
Texas.
the HQ is in Dallas, so yeah. And then she says, I'm 3 hours away. Be there soon. Breaded or naked? And then Wingstop is like, breaded is great because of the boneless wings, but bone-in sounds like a better option. So the latter. And then she replies, God, I need you in me.
Oh my god.
Wingstop ends it off there. All you have to do is open your mouth. She replies, you're a little freak. Anyways, let's move this into the DMs. And then Wingstop is like, DMs are open. And someone comes in like, N-word, you are a company. Oh, that was beautiful.
Dude, the social media manager of that account is fucking...
it's a simp.
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna follow that account that tweeted that, the girl, and don't ask.
Oh my god!
I need to see this thread. Where the frick
I just
is it?
retweeted it. I retweeted it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Actually, that's actually hilarious. I love social media mainly because like there's some like accounts that know how to, be funny and not weird. And also, there's some. There's some companies, like Walmart being dumbasses who don't know like what to tweet. Like they make bad jokes.
Yeah, I like the things with like McDonald's and Burger King. I like the thing with my shit with
my god,
McDonald's and Burger King.
So Zazu automatically just goes into a girl's profile and just sends me.
Dude, okay, I'm following this account.
Also, RJ, what are you eating?
Did you see that one, dude? You see that one I just sent? Oh my god, bro.
Wait,
I can't stand it. I can't stand it anymore.
Oh my god. Right, so if you guys don't know, me and Zazu, we have a bad addiction.
Haram!
That's all I'll say.
But let's be real.
Healthy,
it's normal. It's normal because it just proves we're straight.
Yeah, it just proves that we just like fucking beautiful women, dude. We love them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can call us simps or whatever, but like,
nah, bro, it's all about the personality, So
well, yes, but all dude.
Okay,
Dude.
Okay, go ahead.
I like ass, man. Like when I see cheeks, dude. When I see them on the screen, bro. You go. You're gonna tell me, dude, Xbox, that if you don't see that, dude, you're gonna tell me that you're not like, ooh, yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? Or Bahunga Hungas, dude. You're gonna tell me you don't.
I do love Bahunga Hungas.
Does gonna be like smacking like that.
Wait, okay, let me ask this, Xbox or Sal. Are you more of a Bahunga Hunga guy or a booty?
Can I say both, or do I have to pick?
Oh, this man.
So both is fine. We will say you like both, but if you had to choose one.
Not gonna lie, more of a boobs. Bahunga Hungas.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you this tweet, and I hope you enjoy.
Alright. I am going to enjoy this. Hopefully my mom doesn't check my Twitter. And oh my gosh!
Woo! Yeah, I'll send you this other one, dude. This is my personal favorite one. Do not show this on the camera. We'll get that. I mean, oh my god, that's second one, Xbox.
Okay.
I'm sorry for anyone who's listening right now.
Yeah, for those of you listening, listen. This is
I
all
have no
just
idea what the fuck just happened. Where did we go? I don't even
We
know.
are heading towards.
Listen, dude. No.
Special place.
It's nothing bad, dude. It's nothing bad. We're just talking about how we're attracted to females, dude. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. We're just
Why do I have
expressing.
a sudden feeling I'm going to hell now?
I
Oh,
dove deep.
Zazu, I found this in the
dude,
replies.
dude.
Stuff lore.
Dude, we're already there, bro. Wait, would you find the?
I found a reply that's interesting.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll be that best friend for sure. Dude.
Oh my god!
But no, here's the thing, dude. Is like we just like to express our
Manlyhood.
how attractive we are to women, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, you know.
Hey,
We're desperate.
I appreciate women, dude. Like they get the shit end of the stick sometimes.
Wait, what?
It's a bad thing if you're pulling EDP. That is it.
Well, that's not even
Not even in the realm of woman. That's like way below the realm of woman.
dude. He's a
Well,
fucking
you know what I mean.
prepubescent, bro. Anyways,
But Xbox, you were saying like, it's all about the personality.
Yeah,
But-
bro.
But what if you end up with some ugly girl?
Then I'll bomb her, dude.
Exactly. Who would you rather be with?
okay.
Let me give you some options here. You know Megan Fox, right?
No.
You
I don't know her.
You
All
don't
right.
know Megan
I-
Fox?
Honestly,
Oh.
don't know Megan Fox.
Have you watched
What?
Transformers once in your life?
Have I
Look
watched
at
what?
Look at that thing I sent.
Transformers.
Yeah.
What?
You don't know Megan Fox?
No.
Bro, you
Oops.
Oh my gosh! You son of a dude! The Discord screen is up on the stream! You N-word! Ah!
You know what's the funniest part, Zazu? Or Brandon, you know what the funniest part is? The funniest part is, all I did as soon as that happened, I looked at Chuck's face and it's just Chloe's face.
God.
It's deleted. Don't worry, I deleted it.
Okay. So sadly we can't use Megan Fox, but let's use someone that Xbox
Nobody
does know.
saw that. I hope.
Would you rather date Mia Khalifa or a homeless woman that smells and looks ugly
Mia Khalifa.
and she has a
What?
good personality?
Mia Khalifa.
Exactly. What about that
Well-
personality, huh?
Well,
That is true, dude. But the sucky part is, man, it's like it's hard because good-looking females, a lot of them are like the fucking devil, dude. So it's like,
son, nothing, Chris
Oh, yeah,
boy.
heard.
oh no. Yeah, I mean, it is true, yeah.
But in the inside, yeah, it's
Hey, listen, we love Johnny Depp, and we hope it all goes well for him.
My boy.
But yeah.
yeah, dude, we're simps.
We're kind of after that. I've accepted defeat on that.
This is all good.
Dude, I'm
yeah.
diving deep within the freaking Wingstop Twitter lore, and this dude keeps on tweeting the weird. I don't know how this man still has a job. I don't know how he's still the manager.
Thank you, Chris
He
Boy.
probably is the CEO.
There's got to be the way, because literally some people be tweeting at him, bro, you up? And then they reply, for you, my queen, of course. And they said they tweeted out sheesh, and why? This is a business account. This is a company.
Why do I feel like this is Oz's account?
Moving on. So, let's take a look at some stock. You know,
Actually, I wanted to ask you guys something. Have you ever had, have you ever seen like this one ugly girl in your class,
Oh yes.
and then you're like, nah, I'll never be with her, and then like she like likes you, but you don't like her because she's ugly, and then like 4 years later, she's like this most beautiful woman on the inside.
Never happens.
And then she's like dating now someone other than you. That happened to me before. That happened to me.
What?
I'm an idiot.
It's all good, homie.
I was like, nah, you know, I don't like it. And
Dude,
then,
I'm looking at this. What the fuck?
I told you.
Chuck, this guy said a whole potato with his fries.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Not even the wild, not even Burger King could get away with this. So, like, what the?
Look at this. No, Sal, look at this. It's a whole goddamn potato in his fries.
just disappeared.
I think RJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
why
it
did
is.
RJ disappear?
okay, so yeah, our audio
No,
listeners, though, we love you to death.
Yes, I do need Belle Delphine.
The the Wingstop
Alright.
account.
Overlay looks
First
different
off,
because
it's a
RJ is
PS4 in
not
the
here,
back,
so
that's
gonna wait
fine.
till he joins back.
But anyways, the Wingstop account posted a picture of their French fries, and there's a fucking whole ass potato sitting in the middle of it.
Oh my god.
Like, what did they do? Dude, dip it in fucking ketchup, dude, and just take a bite out of it like it's a fucking
It's
tomato or
fry.
something?
Dude, honestly, let's be real here. Out of all of us, Revive would probably do that.
I mean, that's assuming he hasn't already.
What?
Didn't one time he took like an entire bite of a cheeseburger or something?
Oh, legend.
I'm eating pizza right now.
Oh, what type of pizza?
Gotta love pizza,
These
bro.
nuts.
Is it
Pepperoni.
Blaze?
It's these
No,
nuts.
it's not like pizza.
Well, fuck.
Man, I love pizza.
pineapple.
I had pizza today after 2 months. It was
Pike.
good.
Bro, okay, so here's the big question. What do you guys think is the best type of pizza? Like,
Plain
Domino's,
cheese.
Pizza Hut.
Oh, Domino's.
Oh,
For me, Domino's.
I'm saying Pizza Hut.
yeah, Pizza Hut mainly because of the cheese inside the bread and the bread.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking love that.
Okay, I
You know
respect
what?
that.
Pizza I'll never hear. I kind of want to tell a story, right?
All right, yeah,
You gotta, listeners, you gotta bear with me, right?
all right, let's hear it.
So this was after class, right? So when I forgot what day it was, but this was after class,
Okay.
and I was like, okay, so because I live basically, the school I go to is not the one that's in my city; it's like to the city next to me. So there's a couple places for pizza there, but for some reason, my this was like 2 years ago. My brain's like, you know what? Let me get Little Caesars, and I went there. I grabbed like a pizza because pizza's $5, Little Caesars, right? I grabbed a pepperoni pizza and some breadsticks, all right? And I ate it in the car, right? And for some reason, like the night after that and the day after, I was busted. My stomach, oh, it was fucking. I'm never eating Little Caesars again. My stomach was upside goddamn down.
Little Caesar
And-
is the worst.
Little Caesars, chat, do not eat that shit. That shit is literally gonna ruin your stomach. I do
Dude,
not recommend
Audio
that.
listeners. Too.
Yeah,
but
you can.
but
yeah, sorry.
you can go.
Yeah, I was gonna say about Little Caesars. Like, what's funny is that their commercials pop up on television, and then you can even see on the commercials that their pizzas are burned. I'm like, dude, that pizza burned.
Yeah. See, with me though, personally, Taco Bell, I don't really actually. This might be like unpopular opinion here, but I really don't like Taco Bell that much.
Marcus Pizza Ohio.
The only reason I'd go there is just for the Baja Blast. And like every time I eat it, I just shit out like fucking nukes. Just
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, bro. Little Caesars did the opposite. I literally couldn't shit for 2 days, and then fucking makes you shit your guts out until you can't fucking even know what's that.
You can't stand, bro. Like I love homemade tacos though. It's oh my god, they're amazing at home. But like Taco Bell, I just don't like. I don't know if it's just because I had a few bad experiences. I had this. I can't remember what it was called, but I had it. The steak was fucking disgusting in it. It literally was like it was fucking chewy. It was just like not good chewy. It was like a fucking undercooked, just shitty plastic shit. And
smell like gas.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I wanna say something. So another thing I will never understand why people like it so much, and this might offend some people. I'm sorry for listeners and viewers.
No, he's not.
I don't see why everyone likes Chipotle for. I don't see.
I don't like Chipotle either, dude.
I never had Chipotle ever in my life.
Chipotle,
Not my thing.
I never see that attraction.
Dude, okay. One thing I gotta say though, I love like it's just Chinese food. Oh my god, like panda.
Like, oh my god.
Like
Thai food, so that I understand.
Panda Express is fucking. It's not even just Panda Express. Like, there's this place in my town that's like a local business, and they make Chinese food, and it's just so fucking good. Although many years ago, it was I don't know how many years ago, they apparently the inspector guy caught them changing a baby's diaper on the counter.
What the?
Oh my god.
I was like, oh wow, gosh, it's fine now. But I just remember that was like a joke with a girl I used to be with. As I told her, I'm gonna take you to a place where you eat baby shit out of the thing from the counter, and they change the diaper.
Oh, that's a yikes.
Indeed, my friend.
Yeah, Chinese food is awesome, but like we didn't finish about the I think did we talk about hold on. Favorite pizza toppings, because we were talking about pizza, like the pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Keep it plain.
Okay.
Plain cheese.
Okay, so here's mine. Bacon and pepperoni.
Ooh.
Basic.
It is fucking so good, dude.
I'll have to agree with Zazu here.
Do you like pineapple, dude, on your pizza? I'm gonna assume you do.
I'm
So
like
shut the fuck up.
I'm the least pickiest person when it comes to food.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what the fuck you put in that plate. I'll eat it.
What if I put
mushroom.
my
Dude,
shiz on there?
I seriously have a question now that I'm thinking about it. Who the fuck looked at a mushroom and thought bon appetit? Who the fuck?
Yes.
Mushroom.
I bet Revive likes pickles on his pizza.
Dude, see, here's the thing. Pickles is understandable, dude. Mushrooms, though?
Pickles are disgusting!
A fungus on your pizza, dude? No, dude. I don't want that.
I'm pretty sure you've had stuffed mushrooms
No
before, right?
Bro,
Yes.
Revive
You
actually likes
understand.
pickles, and
You
I just don't
understand.
understand it, you know?
All right.
Yeah,
Like, I know a lot of
Okay. Let me explain, right?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't like pickles on everything, alright? You guys have like pickles, I put pickles on everything. No. I just like pickles on my cheeseburgers because it adds an extra crunch that I like. And I'll say this. I do not like any other pickles that are not dill pickles. If you hand me like bread and butter pickles, I'll spit them in your fucking face and slap you with them because I will not eat those. But I will eat a good dill pickle. And especially in cheeseburgers, I think they're pretty fucking good. But I don't see why everyone hates them.
I like them on my cheeseburger.
Yeah, why not? It just adds a little bit more flavor, like, and then it just adds a little bit more of a crunch, and then a little like
Yeah,
You know,
gives
a
it
little
a
bit-
poopy flavor.
You know what
Exactly,
I hate, though,
Chuck,
when you're
exactly.
biting-
no,
You know what
it's not.
I was gonna say what I hate those when I'm biting through a burger and like I don't bite through the pickle enough and it just like flings out with the bite. I'm just like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that one scene in SpongeBob, where the guy is like, I forgot what he says, but he ends with, my boy.
Oh, the bad breath, thing, right?
Yeah, the bad breath episode.
Yeah.
that big guy that put the pickles under his tongue. He's like pickles or whatever, dude. That episode.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, Bubble Bass.
Yeah.
Bubble Bass, my
Yeah.
boy.
Dude,
I love a double triple chungus deluxe.
like,
Oh my god.
I know a lot of people hate this, but I love pineapple on pizza. I am sorry.
Exactly. It's not even that bad.
I know a lot of people think is like, how does that work? Pizza is like a different flavor, and then like the pineapple is sweet.
Tomato sauce with pineapple.
But I'm like, if you're eating just the pineapple on the pizza, yeah, that's not a good idea. I always put it with ham, and the ham and the pineapple together just goes so well, and it just tastes amazing. I love it. Like, I was like, pineapple on pizza, that's weird. And then once I take a bite of it, I was like, wow, this is the
I
best.
will say, Perka, I have tried a ham and pineapple, and it was like I've tried that before. That combo, I haven't tried just pineapple, but ham and pineapple isn't bad at all. Just because the meat kind of, it like subtracts it, but like I would never get that as like my normal pizza ever.
I always get it as normal. It's like, if you don't, I'll probably get like a extra cheese pizza and a pineapple pizza for like the family, and I will always eat the pineapple one. And then today I bought two, one extra cheese and one pineapple. I don't know why, but today like the extra cheese pizza, oh my god, it was so good. Like, you tasted the cheese, oh my god. I don't know if you could like replicate this feeling in your mouth, but like once you bite that,
Dang it, Chris boy.
It's like a small orgasm, dude.
It's
Just
like
in your mouth.
Ratatouille. That one scene in Ratatouille.
But I actually never tried pineapple on pizza, so I can't really like diss on it. But I do like pineapples as a just generally. I do love them, and so I'm sure I'll try it at some point. But my favorite is bacon and pepperoni. It's so good.
yeah, dude. If I wasn't eating pineapple or ham, the other toppings I would probably go with is either bacon with sausage or what was the other one? Or like grilled chicken, or even barbecue chicken. I actually had a pizza with barbecue chicken back in middle school. Like every day, like every Friday, I would probably like go to the pizzeria when I'm walking home, and I'd just buy that. And it's
Anyone ever
really good.
understand the purpose of fucking chicken and waffles?
Oh, dude,
Honestly,
I love it.
never had
Dude.
it. Like, never had that
Dude.
combination.
You want gravy on your fucking waffles? That makes no sense.
No, they don't.
Nah, it's
put
all
gravy.
that syrup, bro. Drown it in syrup.
Yeah, syrup. Like, dude, when they were giving that in my school, they you had a
I
choice.
dropped my nut. Sorry.
You had a choice if you wanted to dip it in syrup. One time I put it in syrup. It wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. But like just having a crispy chicken smashed together with two waffles, it's a smart idea. Like, whoever came up with that, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
What's your guys' favorite type of breakfast?
Ooh,
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Chick-fil-A for breakfast, I see.
my favorite type of breakfast would probably be bacon and scrambled eggs.
Oh, I love that. I love that combo.
Chocolate chip waffles.
That's
Yeah.
So it depends on the day for me. Toaster strudels are fucking bomb.
You'll
But-
eat breakfast?
But I also like bacon. But I don't really eat breakfast that much, to be honest. But
Dude, honestly,
The
I
most
eat more
important meal of the
breakfast,
day.
bro. Do y'all? I don't know if you guys do. I mean, hopefully, but like I eat more breakfast for dinner, like the breakfast for dinner type of vibe, and I do more of that than eat actual breakfast most of the time.
Not with me, to be honest.
Okay,
Breakfast
then.
for dinner is such a vibe, bro. Oh my god, it's such a vibe. That's what I do a lot.
Do you guys put peanut butter in your pancakes?
No.
If I put peanut butter in my pancakes, one, that's disgusting, and
I
two,
put peanut butter.
You gotta try it, bro, before you diss it. That's all I'm saying.
oh yeah, I'm
Peter-
gonna try
I'm
it.
not like a huge
I
peanut
wanna-
butter guy. Like I'm kind of weird when it comes to peanut butter. I'm not like a huge peanut butter person. I don't know why. I just never was.
Peanut butter on my balls, let the dogs lick it. Sorry.
I love peanut butter. I usually like ate when I was a kid celery with peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Until I got allergic and now
Oh fuck.
I cannot eat peanut butter.
That's
If I do, I could probably either die or just
yeah, you look like Nutface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nut face.
Dude, I wonder if there's a food out there that I'm actually secretly allergic to. I never even knew.
And you're
Bat
probably
soup.
gonna get allergic to fucking.
You're allergic to fucking woman.
He's allergic to bat soup from you know where.
Mhm.
But dude, it's actually weird to think about too. Now that we're on the food topic, is like how like culturally it's different. Like for example, like in China compared to America, like food culture wise, it is crazy. Some of the things I see them eat, man, I'm just like, what? Like what? It's not just China either. I don't. It's like literally like
everywhere.
like Thailand and just other places too. It's kind of crazy, just like culturally, just how different it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
actually kind of interesting just to see how different everywhere is.
Yeah, once you really like travel the world, you kind of start to see how everything is different. It's like you're entering a whole different like earth.
Yeah.
Bro, if you go to
If you
Pakistan,
guys had like, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, if you go to Pakistan, and you eat some of the spicy food, you and your A word will melt.
Dude, I can barely eat fucking Takis, dude, without shitting blood, dude. So,
Dude, I can't.
Dude, Pakistani
It's like
food,
the-
man, it's insane.
what's like the normal meal in Pakistan? Like, what's like the?
Falafels. There's some chicken, some naan, some rice. Yeah,
Nice,
just saying the
okay.
chicken is very
Alright.
spicy. That I'll say. That's basically what I have. Falafels, rice, chicken, naan. Yeah,
Spicy waffles.
spicy falafels.
See, now this is actually interesting
The
too, because
samosas are
Xbox
spicy.
actually has that experiences in different regions of the world too. So, like, I imagine like the differences for you personally, just going back and forth. Sometimes when you do,
Mhm.
it's probably just like it's probably crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just also interesting because you have such a different perspective from like kind of like both sides of the perspective. You kind of create your own. It's just like it's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd imagine.
there's
But
some
yeah,
wild things in Pakistan, man. There's also like big fat flipping lizards crawling up in your garden, or sometimes they even get in and get on your wall. I still remember that there was this big lizard, the size of this mic right here, from like the top all the way to shit, it's my camera. To this, yeah, that big of a lizard was like crawling up on the wall of my bathroom door, and dude, I screamed so loud I had to get my grandma, and she beat it with her slipper. It's insane.
Wait, here?
In Pakistan, there's
Oh.
yeah, so many lizards, dog, and there are also snakes, but like not in my
Snakes.
area.
Xbox is just sleeping,
Grandma's
and the snake just crawls around. He's like, oh.
For the audio listeners, he bumped his camera. That's why he said, "Oh shit, it's this camera."
Yeah,
But,
it went,
um,
like, weep.
So,
I have a lead.
I actually have a question for you guys. If you had like one place to kind of like, to kind of live in and like, or maybe be rebirthed and grow up in, or just to live in, just generally, like, what other place would that be?
The black hole.
Xbox's closet.
Ah!
Yeah, so I can just like watch him get beat up every day.
Okay, if we're going for like a serious answer, not gonna lie. Okay, Are we gonna talk about present day, like, if you're born this day this time, or like our birth date, like 2003? Yeah. So present day. Okay.
Present day. Yeah.
Then I would say Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. It seems like a nice place.
Dude, that's honestly
for me. Question. I feel like Norway would be a very nice place.
Interesting.
You know, there's a lot of like beautiful places there, and I just
beautiful.
And
no,
shut the fuck up. And yeah, there's many other reasons too, but yeah, that's like.
The hood is pretty nice.
Yeah, you live in the hood, don't you, dude?
This is a hard question, honestly, because like, dude, I love New York so much. I don't think of anything else other than New York. Like, honestly, like New York is such a great place for me. But if I were to choose like one place that I probably visited, probably Florida.
You want to stay in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I ever want to leave it. Mainly Florida, just because it's like quiet to me. It's like quiet. Mm-hmm. You know, like here in New York, yeah, and here in New York is like city, mm-hmm. neighborhood. And there's always something going on.
Ooh, in Florida, they got some crazy stories, man.
Now I'm thinking about it, there's also South America that has some really nice places too that would be.
Oh yeah, South America. It's nice. I've been to Ecuador a lot of times.
Yeah.
What I want to grow.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. Would I want to grow up in Ecuador? Probably not, because of, you know, you're gonna be there's not a lot of opportunities there, I would say. So I'm kind of glad I grew up here, because, yeah, it's good, because, like, let's be real, like, if my parents never decided to come here to New York, I'd probably be, one, I probably wouldn't exist, or two, I'd just grow up in Ecuador, and I would probably enjoy it, because, you know, I probably wouldn't have that New York experience, because I never probably would have gone to New York. But yeah, a lot of things would be different. Honestly, I wouldn't even enjoy it, to be honest. If I were to restart my entire life and having past experience and just grow up in a different country, I don't think I would enjoy that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Zazu or Britton, when you say like anywhere, like, do you mean like do you mean like forever, like say after your life, or you say like you're talking about growing up there? Are you talking about after your like life and you're settled down? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm just talking just like it can be grow up. It doesn't really matter specifically. Just like if you're able to go there just now, or if you want to choose, like if you'd rather grow up somewhere or just whatever. I wasn't really asking like specifics on that. Just somewhere else you would like to kind of be present at, I guess, is the best way to. Whether it's growing up or just living there now or settling in the future, it doesn't matter. Just somewhere that you would like to. It is hard for me though, because I do love the United States. Like I just can't really see myself being in a different type of culture. Yeah. Like I like the Constitution and like what it does for us. Mm-hmm. Although yeah, you can say, you know, the flaws or whatever, your opinion. That's your opinion. I'm just saying, like, realistically, like we're all here because of what was made many years ago. So, you know, realistically, it'd probably be somewhere in the United States. Like, that's like a nice area.
Yeah.
I want to try to stay away from like the lower east side where all the hurricanes come in, because, you know.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about California. It's like it's so expensive, right? But it's a very safe place to live. That's why a lot of people live here, and that's why it's so expensive because it is a safe place to live. Like, to be honest, yeah, you don't get any of the different what's it called? You don't get different weather like you like get this. You don't get all the winter snow. You don't get really. You don't get many of that or much of that at all. But it's overall a safe place to live. But it's just so expensive, and
Yeah.
it's like if you try to live if you live somewhere else and you move here, you're likely not going to be able to move here just because you need so much more money to live here.
Yeah, you
How do the
kinda have to be
earthquakes
kinda-
feel? Y'all like the earthquakes there?
Yeah.
Dude, imagine he's just like, it's a totally safe place, and then an earthquake just like,
You're shaking shit, dude.
yo, you just see a skyscraper just falling on top.
Oh my god, dude!
There's a face cam. This room is just floating on the ground.
I want to say something. I honestly, what's it called? Where I live in California, I really have only ever actually witnessed maybe like 1 or 2 earthquakes, and they weren't even big ones either. They were pretty small. Like they're barely noticeable. Like it's not like a big one, but I know in the past there's been big ones. But
Yeah.
where I live, there's usually not that many. In the past like
What are
20
you
years.
gonna do when the vault bust open, dude?
Oh my god.
Dude, honestly, that's the reason why I don't want to go to California. Like, just mainly because of the earthquakes and stuff. Because I feel like one day, just like the movies, like that entire earthquake, like San Andreas is just going to be
That's real.
destroyed.
No, that
like,
did happen.
Grace vault.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it could happen
It's
again.
overdue also. It's like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, fuck, I don't know if this is what it's called. Let me search it. Also, there's a video I'm gonna send in the Discord of just this girl is getting absolutely destroyed with the bat, and it just makes me cringe watching her get hit in the fucking chin with it. But anyways,
Mhm.
yeah, the Yellowstone volcano. That's the one. Yeah.
Sasu,
What?
look at my camera, bitch.
What is that? It's very
What
blurry.
is
Oh,
it?
toaster strudels. Let's go. But yeah, the Yellowstone volcano too is also one that's
Gonna
gonna
destroy us all.
will be crazy.
Indeed, my friend.
Yeah, dude, it's like I don't even know where I'd want to go live, to be honest. Like I don't even like in the US, I'm trying to think of good places to live. Like
Did I answer the question? I don't know if I did.
You said Japan, didn't you?
Oh yeah, for obvious reasons.
I feel like
feel like I would, but like I don't know, it's a very different culture. Like a very different culture.
Chuck, would yours be
Oh
Japan?
my god. Oh
Uh,
my god.
That fight,
She's
man.
getting Negan.
yeah, I know, dude. I know, dude. I saw that. I'm like, oh my god.
Is
dude.
she even
So
alright?
the audio, I'm sure you can hear it on their streams, but literally
Yeah,
this
just
girl
fucking-
has a bat and just smashing this other person with it, man. And it's just like,
Wow, that is crazy.
right in her chin, bruh. Dude, she has some major bandwidth standing those, dude.
Man. You know, sometimes I wonder what's wrong with people.
I just don't get how people can go that far down and do that.
Dude, in
No
New
idea.
York, man, it's crazy how like you one day like a girl could just go into a subway like on her normal routine, and then one day some random guy just decides to beat her up. It could even be a woman, not just a guy. But it's mostly guys here in New York. I don't know why, because they're fucked in the head or something.
Mhm.
But like, dude, they just beat them up like if like they killed their parents or something. But it's like this person's on their normal routine and they're just getting beat up for no reason. It's insane. Like you can even it's not even in trains. Like outside the deli, you can see an old lady just waiting for the bus, and then she just gets randomly picked by some random person just to get beat up.
I don't get that, dude.
Insane.
That makes me so frustrated. I think that's the type of stuff that really pisses me off. Is that, You also remember the the subway killer? This was like a few months ago. When that
Oh,
was
the one that I sent you.
Yeah, it was like the homeless guy. I think it was.
Oh, that was crazy to see. Like, dude, it was pretty graphic. Like, dude, that's insane. Like, I can't believe someone actually went, like, just cut this guy up. And I don't think it was just one person. I think it was someone else as well.
Yeah, I think there's like 2 on different ones. Yeah. Like I remember I was like about to get in a FaceTime call with someone, and I remember you sent me these Instagram posts, and I'm looking at, I'm like, Jesus, man, like that's just like stuff like that around here with me. That doesn't happen. I mean, every once in a while it happens, but it's like very rare stuff like that happens here, and it's just like, that's probably just like a reoccurring thing, you know, in New York.
Yeah, like that like honestly, like I always loved the train. You know, I grew up going on the train like ever since I was like probably 2 years old. Probably even like when I was a baby going on the train. I know the train stops. I know how to get back and forth. Like my life was pretty much on the train. But like, dude, once you kind of like start going on the train by yourself, you really have to like start to learn like looking at all your corners. Like you kind of have to develop your own spider sense in a way. Like you gotta
be very aware of your surrounding.
Like
Yeah.
Like it could be, you think an old lady could just be walking past, but you have to think that old lady could be a threat. Like honestly, you never know. You never know. And like, and a lot of people, like, I don't understand why a lot of people like doing this, but a lot of people like standing near the track, like behind like the yellow border. I don't understand why a lot of people like standing there. I understand if the station is full, but still, I don't understand why you're standing by that corner, like, or that barrier there. Like, you one day you're gonna get pushed into the train tracks, and then you're gonna avoid the train tracks itself because you can get electrocuted by that, because obviously that's a lot of electricity going through the tracks there.
It's a lot.
And then like if a train is coming super fast, you have a few seconds to try to get back on the platform. One, like it's kind of hard to get on top of that platform again because it's a kind of like the wheels kind of high and stuff, and also like the what's it called, the little barrier has like a little opening, so you really can't like grab onto it well and like climb your way out. You're gonna need people to pull you up, and like some people, man, I don't understand how they could see someone on the tracks and they just watch them. I'm like, dude, run for them, try to pull them up. If you can't pull them up on time, like it sucks, but like you tried your best at least. But like most of these cases, some of these people try to get up on the track, and I get that. Like the train is coming, you're scared, you don't know what to do, but like the easiest thing to do usually is to go in the middle, because there's always a nice little opening there, and you could like literally stand there. Like you're gonna be scared because the train is gonna be going super fast in front of you, but you can stand there and you'll be safe. Let the train go, and then when the train is gone, book it for like the end of the station, find the staircase, get back up, and you're safe. Like I kind of like figured out a way, like if I ever get pushed onto these tracks, I already know what I'm gonna do. But if the train is already close, I'm fucking dead. Unless you're freaking Superman. Unless or you're freaking Spider-Man. He stopped the trains.
Yeah, just Superman punched his train. Apa!
Yeah,
that'll stop
it. There's a lot of things that the train still hasn't done. Like there's not a lot of security on the train. They don't know what to do. I think there should be some I think there are cameras in the station, but I think there should always be cameras on the tracks themselves, just so when people do fall in and the people who are looking at the camera see someone's on the track, they can alert the train to stop. You know, but
Yeah.
that doesn't exist, which is scary. So like basically, you have a small chance of surviving if you get pushed on the train tracks. And don't get me started on the way you're gonna survive on like the elevated, the ones that are outside, like in the outdoors. The train tracks that are on the outdoors, because there's literally an opening. You can literally get pushed and your legs could probably just fall there. And your only chance is probably like holding on to the little wood there. And like you have to do a pull up until the train freaking moves. And that's like 2 minutes of holding on. And you can't hold on for 2 minutes. You're going to fall to your freaking death. Unless a car catches you and you could probably break your back. Oh, back! Like,
my neck. My back.
You'd be like Spider-Man on Spider-Man 2. And my back!
Yeah. And yeah, there's not a lot of security. I think right now I heard on the news that like due to like a lot of women getting attacked on these trains, it's unbelievable. Like you wouldn't believe how many women get attacked on the train stations. But they're trying to get more security in the trains. The one thing I kind of dislike is that you bring police officers to the train to do the job of protecting the people, but what they care more about is getting people who, are selling their foods and like in their carts inside the station, because they're just immigrants into the country. They're trying to get, quick money, to be able to pay for themselves, and it's not a bad thing. They're not doing anything bad, even though there's like, rules that stated they're not, interrupting the peace. They're just sitting there and selling food to passengers, and passengers do buy that. But the police always have to intervene for some reason, because they think they're interrupting the peace and like they're breaking the law, and they just arrest them. And then the funny thing is, it's like sometimes they always target the immigrants. And I know it's like a huge political debate about that. I don't want to, turn that into that, but like it's kind of weird why they always focus on this minority always, when there's a majority, like a big problem here in the station, and they're not even focusing on that.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah, like I said, if you ever come to New York and you're always going to be transporting through the trains, you got to develop the sixth sense, spider sense, whatever. Like you got to learn your surroundings. Like I know my surroundings pretty well, and like I use those surroundings even outside of the train station. When I go to Vegas, probably I'm going to be using that, because I don't know Vegas pretty well, and I know Vegas is a pretty bad place as well. So having that little skill, I could say it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I've been to New York before, but only drove in a car.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes walked.
Yeah, I love New York, but like New York, it is really dangerous.
Mhm.
Night, day, afternoon, every single day or every single hour, it's dangerous.
Ooh, fun story.
I love it. Yeah.
You know how New York shut down like completely because of the coronavirus? Like everything was just empty?
Yeah.
Me, my dad, and my little brother were there the day before that happened.
Oh my god.
So we got out so luckily. It was just insane. And my brother was saying, "Oh my gosh, you got corona. Stay back."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Nah, man."
Oh, dude,
Gotta
let
wait.
me tell you something crazy, right?
Mhm.
So, before the entire like city decided to shut down, this was even before it decided to shut down. It was like in March, right? I believe March is when it really started to get a big issue. So, like, I recently came back from Ecuador. I went for 5 days. I think you guys remember when I said that I was going for a couple of days last year. So I came back like not even 2 weeks in school. Like, they were talking about the coronavirus and how like they think it was gonna enter, the the country. And dude, you wouldn't believe, like, as the days went on, you see everyone wearing the mask and stuff. I'm like, why are you wearing the mask? It's not even here yet. And so one day, and this was 2 days before they officially shut down the schools and colleges and everything for quarantine. I was on the train, and then this guy literally was so sick. He was coughing and stuff.
Oh,
Like, dude, and he couldn't breathe. I was like, oh no, does this guy have the Rona? And everyone in that train cart were looking at each other, and we were like that monkey, that puppet monkey that's looking back and forth.
mhm.
Yeah. We were, oh,
I think you remember telling. I think I remember you saying about that in the group chat with me and DK.
yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. And we were like, what the fuck? Does this guy have the Rona? So once the train, good thing it was like my stops. I was like, oh shit, I'm getting out of here. I had some hand sanitizer. I was like, oh, I'm cleaning myself. And I was like, dude, mom. I told my mom, I'm like, mom, I think someone had the Rona in the fucking train. I'm like, oh my god. I'm kind of nervous. So good thing the next day I didn't have school. But then the following day they announced that they're shutting down schools because of the uprise of the virus. I'm like, oh shit. So you're telling me I had the possibility of getting in contact with the virus right there and then? I was like, dude, that was good thing I didn't. And then 1 year later, I still don't understand how I got the virus. Like, I literally stayed home and I still managed to get it. I was like, dude, like, my nose, like, it was hurting. I got the worst, man. Everyone lost their taste and stuff. They were coughing, but me, I got the freaking nose pain.
Oh,
The nose pain. You wouldn't believe, like, you're just like focusing on something and then you're like, my nose. It was not fun, but I'm glad I was safe. At least it wasn't bad. Because we knew how to take care of ourselves. You know, my dad was like over the top, like knowing how to protect everyone from this virus. He was like, if you feel sick, just take this pill like quickly. And thank God we're all good. And I'm finally vaccinated, so we're all good. No more.
good job.
Yep. That's the story. Surviving your first pandemic. Yes. Hopefully we don't have to witness that again.
Mhm.
But if we do, then we already know what to do and everything. That was a good learning experience for a
Indeed.
lot of people. I think that was a good learning experience for the young people and even young adults. Even if people never experienced like old pandemics back in the day. So this is a really good experience, to be honest, to
Mhm.
learn from. If it ever happens again, then we already know what to do. Wear a mask, social distance. I think that was a good benefit out of that.
Yep. Can I just point out that we have been doing this
I'll agree
podcast
to
for 3
disagree.
hours?
Went over the
3
3-hour
hours.
limit.
This is crazy. We've been going for that long.
Wait, how long did I say like the benchmark? 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
That's insane.
We're over 3 hours. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't expect us to go on this long, but we had
Yeah,
some really good discussion, and it was very interesting.
yeah. We appreciate everyone listening.
Everyone listening. and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone watching, listening, all that kind of thing will be up on all platforms. Also, if you're watching on Twitch and YouTube, make sure you do the duties.
Yeah, follow, let's try to get us, probably like 50 followers in like the next 4 episodes. We could probably hit that. Make sure to spread out everything,
Yeah.
We talk about life, life. There's a lot of good lessons we can learn from each other, I learned a lot from these guys. They're learning a lot from me. We're
Indeed.
kind of helping each other in life. So
Yep. Also, make sure to we're gonna have the poll up soon for
Oh
the
yeah.
segment soon. We'll probably have that up in the next, I don't know, a few days. But Well, yeah, that'll be fun to do next time. Talk about that and talk about a lot more stuff. So, yeah, this is a really fucking long episode though. It's been really fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been really fun talking about. You know, I feel like we should kind of open this a little bit to the viewers. I know I'm not sure if a lot of viewers are talking, but like, you know, if you have any questions to ask us, you know, feel free to like put it in the chat. We'll be glad to answer.
Yeah, for the first
But,
episode, like
Yeah,
flipping
about
the YouTube channel, we had to wait 24 hours for that, and then RJ coming late.
Yeah,
Even though all that happened, I say this was pretty successful. You know?
I think it was a banger first episode. Like, we didn't really have a lot of plan. We just said, you know, let's just talk about, you know, school life, and we kind of went into a lot of different topics, which is insane. Like, I can't believe we went like from school talking about some random Wingstop Twitter account, and then we talked about, you know, the
We need to do
subway.
that. Freaking company Twitter, company Twitter accounts are just crazy. We should have like a whole segment
Yeah,
Yes.
every now and then.
yeah,
Gotta
we
love-
could like literally look at a lot of Twitters. You know, if you guys have any funny videos as well that you want to recommend us, like feel free to like tell us, and we could probably react to it on stream. If it's not bad, obviously. If you're gonna send us a freaking porn video, like
No.
we're not gonna watch that on
Oh
stream.
yes, sir.
We're gonna watch it on our
Whoa.
private stream.
We're gonna watch it in private together.
Yeah, I'll probably end up saving it for later. No, just,
I'm gonna save that on the files over there.
More for my search history.
Yep, exactly.
Good dance.
Yeah, but any questions, we'll be glad to answer them. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I'm all good here.
I think we personally, I think I covered enough for this episode of, you know,
There's a lot of topics I had myself, but I'm gonna save it for later episodes.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like there's a lot more I feel like I could have said, but I want to save it just so like there's always something for future episodes.
Yeah. We don't want to burn out like too many things all at one
Yeah.
shot.
You know,
Gotta space it out.
I'll never burn out on fucking topics.
Yeah,
to be honest.
you know what else we can do? We can probably like put out a tweet like about
What do you want us to talk about?
no like people reviewing like the first episode, kind of like what else did they kind of want to hear for the next episode, you know? So like next episode where we kind of have like an idea what people want to hear about for that specific episode, and we can kind of, you know, go into it. Like they can probably tell us, you know, I don't know, something random. Like they could probably just say, hey, why don't you talk about, you know, sports? And then Revive could probably go off on a tangent about sports. You know, we could
that
talk
is a
about-
tangent. I don't know if you guys want me to go on.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you could talk about sports, you
It will
know.
last an entire 3 hours.
Yep.
Probably at least 1/3 of that. Yeah, probably just me talking.
Imagine all of us are.
Yeah, they're all sleeping, and it's just me and
Wait,
RJ
wait.
arguing.
But you gotta say something like, yeah, so that, and the Revive's like, I don't understand why the fucking team gets your piece. And we're trying to intervene and change the subject, but he keeps going on and on and on.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can
just
see
went
that
on a
happening.
giant rant. Dude, one of these episodes, I just gotta let out all my pain. One of these episodes, I'll let all my pain out. But that'll probably be another episode with me and RJ.
No, that could probably be a segment.
Oh boy, yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
no,
good segments. Yeah.
There's so many like ideas that we could have, and I was also thinking like we could literally take like we could do like special things, like we do like quizzes on the podcast and things like that. where
Tier
we could-
list,
and tier list stuff like that.
About
We get so many
anything,
ideas.
yeah.
We got so many ideas we could do for the future.
reactions to freaking
Yeah.
meme videos, anything that
Yeah,
you guys
we
want
could
to
do a
send us.
lot. So we definitely got a lot of fresh ideas, but yeah, I think this episode was a good start.
Yeah, really
For
great
sure.
start. Yeah, so if you guys are listening on YouTube, Spotify, whatever you want to listen to, once again, I recommend not to watch it in a freaking car because you will fucking crash.
We'll make
But-
you laugh your ass off. It'll be like,
Goes kaboom like my toilet after Taco Bell.
Yeah. So yeah, we're really excited for the rest of this podcast to continue on, and we only hope for it to get better. So yeah, I think is that a good place to wrap up, or you guys
Yeah.
wanna?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
As
That's good.
Alright.
time progresses, everything will just get better, and our audio listeners, we appreciate it, and everyone listening, really. But yeah,
I
Yeah,
guess
this
that's
was
a
fun.
good place to
Yep.
end it, boys.
Yeah.
all right. Catch you
Alright,
next
everyone.
week.
Yep.
Next week, guys. Thank you all for
Random
watching
folks,
and
the
listening.
random fuckers are out.
Oh, RJ!
Um, yeah, make sure you guys follow the Twitter for any updates,
Yep.
and also look out for the poll so we can watch the movie this week. Please make a good choice.
Oh my
Cat in the
god,
Hat.
what are you doing?
I do not want to watch
Oh.
Cat in the Hat, bruh.
Cat in the Hat is a great movie, bro.
Dude, Cat in the Hat is a good movie though.
I'd rather watch fucking
Sausage
I'd
Party.
rather watch
we
yeah.
Paint
wanted-
Dry, dude.
between dry.
Oh my, what? Oh, what did he just do? What did he just do? What the fuck did he just do?
Okay, guys, we're gonna end the stream right there.
You guys, you guys for watching, and goodbye.
Wait, what did he do?
Wait, what did I just miss?
Goodbye.
I thought you were talking about paint drying, dude. And I was like, wait, what?
All right, podcast ended.
End it.
End it.
I
quickly.
showed a little bit of my ass. I'm like,
Oh my god, end it quickly.
Ended.
End it
I already
quickly.
ended.